Is it too late to just throw Flintlock Jack in the ocean?
No.
Guys, I have a suggestion.
But we're all here, so I think it is a good time to get started so you could do just that if you so wish.
Woo!
So, who wishes to do the recap?
I'm
no.
currently loading my notes,
I don't take notes.
but it was session 69,
Yep.
and it was wild.
Nice.
There we go. Did I take any actual real? Yes. Wild.
Notes?
Okay.
Oh, wild.
So we started the session with all of us sitting on a metric buttload of money in a small village called Roni. We then take a big nap and make our way back to Undunda. And there, and I quote, we split up. I went shopping.
Oh yeah, oh my god, I forgot we had a bar fight last time.
Exactly.
I
I did a
lost really
sensible
badly.
thing of, going shopping. Mato went to talk to Wait, what did Mato do? Mato tried to talk to someone.
He had a chat with us.
Exactly. And everyone else decided to have a little bar brawl. And in quotations I have here, the bar lost.
And Trixie.
Yeah, it was not.
Yeah, but I feel like Trixie lost less than the bar itself, because
I don't
Trixie
know.
got to
I don't
turn
know
into
if that's true.
Trixie got to turn into a giant crab.
Trixie
That
wanted
is-
to
that-
fight, and she got a fight and turned into a giant crab. I think she got what she wanted.
Yeah.
She wanted.
Wow.
After that, we talked to Madame Das. And now we have to freeball this. So, we go in, we ask for the keys, and she's like, why would I ever do that? And the captain's like, you know what? We got the other ones way easier. She slow blinks, looks at us, you got more. And we actually tell her the keys we got, the shit we know. And she's like, my god, why do you know so much? Well, apparently, two of my dead friends, active and passively, decided to trust you wholeheartedly, so I guess you get the key. There was a bit of a revelation about Madame Das also having you wait, that's a weird sense. Having used to go by the Fallen. No, that's German grammar.
It works. We
In
understand
the
what you mean.
past, using in the exactly. And we also talked a bit about it. The keys were how they intended to find each other after 12 years. To find each other in the future. The captain and Martin were like, oh, but now we can't take your key because it means you're going to find each other. The rest of us just take the key. They can just use Facebook like normal people. And we now have the key of the Fallen. We got told there is an deadline of a week before Barbosa is going to start attacking the island. And beyond that, we talked a bit about the admirals, of which I just remember the one I wrote down, which is God. Who's it, Shonker?
God.
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 Bod. And that was kind of everything that I currently can remember. I don't know if I missed any anything else we talked about.
Oh, we leveled up.
We leveled up.
Very important.
That is true. Our ship was their ship. It wasn't just like a random boat the anti used after they split up. It was like we are as effectively using their Going Merry.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Before we begin, actually, there was one thing that just came to mind during the recap that I think I should bring up. You guys predicted the twist with Dax, like, when you first heard about her. And I was just sitting there like, oh god. Oh Jesus, what do I
That she
do
was
now?
the Fallen?
Yes.
I mean, we are good like that. We just forget about it.
No.
Yeah, I should keep that in mind next time. I was just sitting there like,
Also,
fuck, how did they figure it out? They didn't even meet her yet! But no.
also, we had a wild experience where we dropped lore and dust. Like, how do you know? Zoe was like, how do we know? Like,
Oh, I knew how you knew. It was
I
us
didn't.
that didn't
We
know
had a
how
whole
you
entire.
knew.
Oh yeah, we had a whole entire thing about how we knew that, like, oh, they're not actually father and like they're not actually parent and child, but they're in the same race, and we're like, how did you know? And we're like, it's in our notes somewhere.
Alright. So, you have been... Ness has basically kicked you out for office because she has to think about, you know, the very deep conversation that she just had with y'all. And said that you guys were gonna travel back to Ndunda tomorrow. What you doing?
We could start another brawl. You know, what's a bar
three
fight
people
between
in
friends?
in the jail that you forgot about for a day.
Didn't we pick them? Oh, I could have sworn we picked them up. We picked them up, right?
No.
Bruh.
Forgot.
Okay. Okay, great. Let's pick them up then.
Oh yeah, we completely forgot to pick them up. We had a literal brawl first.
All right.
We went out on the town before we went and found them.
Yeah, but see, because I feel like they're not in the best mood to have a bar fight, so it was only sensible of us.
Sure. Oh yeah, let's do that.
Okie dokie.
Okay, well we're still in their compound, right?
Yes.
Okay, well we're gonna go then to the
Exactly.
All right. Well,
Prison.
you head down to
Jail?
the prison/jail, and it's more or less the same as how it was when you left it. Only difference is that Jack, Priest, and Damien. Sorry, not Damien. Pete are a lot quieter than you last saw them, which is saying something, since they were even quieter when you last saw them.
we walk in, I guess, we knock on the door, or I don't know, or rattle the bars. I don't know.
Whose bars are you rattling?
Oh, are they not in like one
Nope.
thing? Oh. Okay.
Everyone has an individual cell.
Oh, well then I guess Jax.
He is sitting down, like headlord, but then he just raises it and looks to you.
Hello?
Yeah.
What's up with you guys in here?
Captain, their friend just died.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that
somebody-
happened.
Yeah, somebody died since the last time we were here.
Oh, I completely forgot about that. Okay, well, yeah, we're, here to get you out.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Good talk.
Okay, well, yeah, well, also, we're kind of like, we cut a deal with Madame Das. You guys are gonna come with us. So we can learn more about the, whatever this stuff is in your blood.
He just lets outside stands. Fine.
Really? Just like that?
It's the alternative.
Yeah, it's not like they have a lot of other better places to be.
I get all of my friends killed, or you freeze me solid again.
You know, you know why we had to do that.
Uh-huh. I'm not angry at you.
Kind of feel like you should be. Okay.
No.
Well. Oh. When you say no, I give you like a look like.
Trixie ain't there.
Oh.
Oh,
Huh?
that's right, I'm not there.
Right, yeah, because Trixie
not
doesn't want to
there,
talk
'cause
to us
I
because
didn't wanna
she's
talk
dumb
to
and she
Madame
hates her.
Das. Yeah, because she's stupid and I hate her. I remember. Yes. Okay, so I'm not there.
Yeah, so Trixie doesn't even know that we have another key.
No, I'm.
No.
Oh, that's remember. I am hungover, floating on a block of ice in the lake.
Oh. Forgot about that.
All right. Well,
Okay.
I forgot. I'm not here. Continue. Sorry.
I feel
Okay.
the spirit of Trixie. You really shouldn't. There you go.
Well, anyways, I'm gonna be like, well, is Hideko with us? No, Hideko's also on the ship.
You didn't ask him to go with you, so probably.
Okay, so he's on the ship. Okay.
Hideko
Well-
takes care of Trixie.
Yeah.
More like Hideko's
Okay.
just watching Trixie like, huh. How,
Okay.
how
Well-
interesting.
Well, okay, well, I'm gonna say, like, well, you know, also, since you have to come with us, you're also just gonna have to listen to us for a little bit, and then we'll figure out what to do with you. But, here, let's get out of here. I tell them, I open the other two gates as well.
Yeah. Beats is,
Oh yeah. Just something I forgot, but I would have liked to to remind everyone of before we enter the prison. We should not talk about. Okay, if we
Anything.
talk about the key in the yes, because they have the blood,
Yeah.
which means Barbosa can probably listen in through them. Or if we
Yeah.
want to use that, because we are taking the keys and running, so Barbosa's gonna follow us and not fight the island.
Well, anyways, well, we still haven't figured out how we're gonna get out of this, the encampment, but
Das did say she'd help you by taking on the Kraken
yeah.
and Barbosa, but you know.
oh yeah. Well, anyways, let's get you out to our doctor so they can check on you, because you guys ain't looking too hot.
Well,
Can we bring them?
they don't really respond to you. Pete and Gustavo seem just as quiet as Jack, though Gustavo looks. You can generally tell by the vibes that he's a lot more angry than the other two.
Dang. Angie. Is that anger directed at us?
You don't know.
Just angry.
Okay. Well, that's fair. Okay, well, let's go.
Alright. So, back to the boat you go.
I'm still just lying in the lake.
You're still hungover.
You know,
Captain,
you've been lying on your stomach too much, says Hideko. You should flip over so you don't get, overcooked.
My skin is made of metal. I don't think that's how it works. Oh my god, I got sunburned. How is that how that works? Captain, is that you?
Are you still there?
I just on the ice next to the boat, yeah.
No, I say that to your face as Kai, like in character.
Yeah! It feels really good on roughly half of my body. So what's the deal? Are we gonna kick Das's ass or what?
No.
Oh, boo.
Can I give the captain the ring of message so they can have this conversation without being overheard?
You have to attune to ring of message.
That's a big question, my guy.
Let's see.
Ring of message.
Doesn't say anything about tuning to it.
But all of these say something about charges, what?
That is true. I don't think I made the version that has charges. But if it doesn't have charges, then it definitely requires attunement.
Did you... I mean... I feel like a ring of message can just exist without breaking anything, but... Huh.
Attunement.
Okay. So I message Trixie. We're good. We got the key. Apparently Madame Das was way easier to talk to once she knew we already had a key to talk to some of the busters.
You just see Trixie like instantly shoot straight up, like suddenly just like sitting straight up looking at you, and she doesn't say anything, but she just thinks, we got a key?
Yeah, also we have the Ocelot gang with us. No, the Flintlock gang with us. So maybe not talk about the key because they still have the blood. In air quotes.
Should I stop going to meetings with you guys?
I mean...
What's like the downside?
You guys are just messaging between each other, so we can't hear this, right?
No, you guys are just seeing the two of us like glare at each other, unblinking, and making like facial movements as if we're speaking but not saying anything.
So you guys are having a staring contest?
Yes.
But we're also gesturing as we do.
Yeah, we're having a staring contest where we just like make gestures. Alright, well, good job, team. What's our next step?
We're leaving in minimum a week because that's when Barbosa's gonna attack. Do we have a below deck on this ship?
We have a brig.
Yes.
No, this is not our ship.
This is the rented one. We're on a lake, dude. Our ship's on the ocean.
Oh, this is. Oh, right.
Okay. Wait, Trixie, do you want to come on board so we all can talk once the gang is below deck and Hideko's trying to get the blood out?
Oh, you want me to get the blood out of him?
Yeah, hey Hideko, you see we kind of rescued these guys, but they're all juiced up on like evil fish blood. Do you think you can get it out without them?
He looks to the ring. What are your blood types? Well, 3 blood types later. He looks to the rest of the crew. I would like some of you to roll me D100s. Let's see if you guys have the correct blood type.
For some reason, I feel like my blood type has been established, but I don't remember.
Yeah,
Me neither.
also for some reason, I'm pretty sure my blood type is irrelevant because no one wants to have my blood.
So are you not
What?
rolling?
I'm rolling, which is, it's a 67, but...
Oh, my blood is so good, guys.
Oh, damn, that's some good blood.
Mine is
Ooh,
garbage.
Volk.
Literal garbage. My veins are filled with sludge and Pepsi.
Yeah,
Wow.
Volk has sickle cell.
2 of you have matching blood types, and 2 of you do not.
Nice.
So what about Hideko?
Yeah?
I think he needs his blood
Did
to
Hideko roll?
transfuse.
Oh, he
Oh,
shakes
yeah.
his head. Oh, no, not me. If they get my blood, it'll kill them.
Yeah, I don't know how that works in
Oh,
regards
yeah.
to my blood either.
Do you have poison in your blood?
No, but it does this, and I like open a tiny wound, drop of blood falls out, just burst into flames.
Huh.
Okay, I'm
Drop it
going
into
to
the
need to
water,
find-
it freezes.
I'm going to need
Huh.
to find someone else, then. Okay. I guess I'll do that guy first. Trixie, you're gonna have to come with me.
Alright. Just a fair
Wait,
warning, though,
Trixie is-
I'm not sure how much blood is in here.
Yeah, but isn't Trixie, you're a doctor, right? Can't you just make more blood? Isn't that a thing doctors do?
I'm pretty sure I can. ... I mean, I have cure wounds, so I could just like they take my blood and then I cure wounds to get my blood back so they can take more.
Alright. Let's see. I'm going to need you to give me a Constitution saving throw to see how much blood you got.
Alright, how much blood?
Wait, okay, but
Weird what a
does this
weird
have to be
sentence that
high
was.
or low?
You
Oh, I
have
have so
you
much
have
blood.
enough.
I've so
You have
much
you have all the blood.
Mm-hmm.
So, about how long does blood transfusion take? A few hours, I think.
If we are talking about that amount, yes.
Wait. How is this gonna work?
Blood from Trixie goes into them, blood from them goes out, and Trixie just makes more blood.
Yeah.
Okay. But then, like, what are we gonna do with the blood?
That's for you
Burn
to
it.
think of.
Pour it in the lake.
Do not pour in the lake.
Don't pour it in the lake.
Who said don't pour it in the lake, Hideko?
Yes.
Okay, I won't.
People drink from there.
Well, that's true.
We could burn it.
Hideko, you want to... Oh, wait. No, you already had some of the blood for experiment.
Yeah. Now it's in a jar that's who knows where. But
Alright.
the transfusion is going to take, let's see, 2 hours.
That's not bad.
What you guys doing for 2 hours?
I'm napping.
EP.
I'm looking through my new spells to see what kind of silly nonsense I can do.
Evolve?
Hey.
I don't know. I guess I'm going to...
Talk to the dude. Talk to the Angie dude.
Why? Wait, no. See, no, I ain't doing that. My charisma's too low for that. It doesn't matter how good I talk. Apparently, people just don't like my face.
That is not true. Your words have made up for your poor charisma many times.
True enough. I don't know what I would talk to them about though at this particular moment. So, what's that? Crud! I should know this. I guess does this ship have a crow's nest in it?
It has a sail that you can sit atop of.
Okay, I'm just gonna climb up to the top of the ship and just keep an eye out because I have a feeling that things are gonna get rough.
Okie dokie. 2 hours later, Trixie, your blood transfusion has been, well, Jack's blood transfusion has been complete. Jack looks actually a little bit paler, but you...
Oh yeah, your blood has way too much iron right now. You're gonna have to, like, undo that.
Right.
I think just drink a lot of water.
Yeah, I'll get on that. Meanwhile, we'll just stretch as he heads out from the room and says, okay, now I gotta find two folks that are willing to donate blood. Yeah. Typically, I have to do that without people's consent. This is going to be fun. Off he goes.
So wait, before Deco leaves, I'm gonna be like, so did it work? Did they still have the blood in them?
No, it should be all out of Jack's system.
That means they can't hear us anymore? I kinda like poke Flintlock Jack.
Jack bats your hand away when you try and poke him.
Hey! What?
Please don't do that.
I shrug.
But yeah, it will take his body a while to, make up the difference. But that thing that was in his old blood is not in there anymore. At least it shouldn't be.
How do you feel?
You don't want me to answer that question.
What? Why not? I asked it, didn't I?
Jack just pulls up a stool and takes a seat and just rests his head in his hands.
I look to the rest of the crew being like, huh?
He's just mad.
Bye.
He's had a bad week.
Kai, remember? Someone they care about just died and you're poking them like a 3-year-old.
No, okay. To be fair, most of the people he cared about just died because he had a crew of 30 this time last week.
That makes it worse.
Yeah.
Settle his crew.
I was asking how he felt, like, after having the blood taken out of him, because isn't the blood supposed to give you, like, superpowers or something?
Well, I mean, you're asking a very, very general question after, everyone you know and love just, kind of, woof. So, very, rough question to ask. You're gonna have to, not poke him like a bear and probably be a little bit more, subtle, Captain.
I give Volk a look that's like, me? Subtle?
So you know when you have those cats have really long nails, so you put little gloves on them so they don't scratch people? You're gonna have to put the kitty gloves on, Captain.
Cool.
No, I was literally, okay, well, I was like, oh, well, no, okay, Jack, no, I was asking, do you still feel like you have the superpowers?
No.
So you did feel like you had them before?
Yes.
Interesting. Well,
Man, it
actually,
is
you know-
really awkward in here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave.
Yep, Hideko takes its opportunity to, well, actually, it
Fade
seems he
into the
took the
shadows.
opportunity a few seconds ago to just get the fuck out of it.
Okay. Wait, I thought you said there were two people's blood matched.
Unfortunately, he is not there to explain what he meant.
I think it meant that Amyaka's blood caught fire, which is probably not good.
Yeah, okay, fair.
No, it's fine. It just does that.
It's not supposed to.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm a doctor, and it's not supposed to do that.
Right.
I'm a doctor.
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
I'm
Hideko
a
is
dumb-
off going to get people's blood consensually. One of your new charge no longer has the weird blood in it. The other two are still there, equally upset. What you guys doing?
I have a.
Also,
I-
at the by now it is now early evening.
Have we been with Mighty Michelangelo long enough that I would have a gauge of roughly where his intelligence is on a scale from 1 to 20?
What?
Well, that will need an intelligence check from you to see if you can gauge. Yeah, he's as smart as the average snake. He's pretty
Probably.
dumb.
Okay, wait. So, does that mean in Trixie's brain, Mikey is way dumber than he is, or all snakes are as smart as Mikey?
He's dumber than he actually is.
Okay.
Well-
Rude.
Alright, well that didn't help me at all. Alright. I'm gonna go shopping for supplies then.
What kind of supplies?
Because now I have access to 5th level spells, I need, diamond dust, agates, a crystal ball, what is, some clay.
I think I should. I'll put the kibosh on this. If it's not jewels like diamonds or agates or whatever, then it's fine. You just spend the money, but we can say you got those, because
Okay, well, I need an agate, I need a diamond dust, diamonds. I have a lot of new spells that all require... I mean, like, I can go buy them off screen, I just need to know the conversion rate of, like, berries to gold pieces for all this.
well, first,
Trying to ponder the orb.
I'm pretty sure
I
it
must
should
ponder the
say
orb.
like, as part of the spell components, like X amount of diamonds or X amount of diamond dust. No.
I mean, it does a gold value, so, like, Awaken, I need an agate worth 1,000 gold pieces.
All right, let's see.
I've been kind of, like, freeballing it that, like, a gold piece is 100 berries, but I don't know
No,
if
a
that's
gold
what you want
piece
to do it.
is not 100 berries. It is a gold piece is 10,000 berries.
I was way off. Okay. Well, I still have plenty of money, so that's fine. I'm gonna shop off screen for a bit. One other thing I am looking for, though, is anything that can shrink the size of a creature.
Shrink the size of a creature. Okay.
We have that.
No, I have a sea bath of growth.
Yeah, but
Of
I have
sorts.
2 soups of reduced person.
Interesting. Okay.
Why do you need that?
I'm hoping to do something nutty with Mighty Michelangelo, but I don't think it'll work.
Better not.
Look, if it works, it'll be good, and if it doesn't work, then I'll have wasted a bunch of soup in a spell slot and some diamonds.
I give him I give Trixie a sus looks like you better not hurt Mikey.
I will not hurt him, but while I'm gone, if anybody can determine exactly around what his intelligence level is on a scale from 1 to 20, that would be great. Okay, bye! Alright, I'm gonna be in the corner doing math.
Okay.
Oh no, Trixie's
I have-
final enemy.
I have 2 questions that I just figured out. Okay. out of pure curiosity, if we needed to pinpoint a devil fruit, are we able to do that? I know that we can generally look for devil fruit, but can we pinpoint one specifically?
What do you mean pinpoint one?
Like if we wanted to look one, yeah, like if we wanted to look for one specifically, is there a way for us to go and look for one?
No.
Okay.
Not unless, like, you have a 9th level spell. I'm pretty sure that's a spell where it's like find devil fruits or something.
Okay, Kai is that's probably a good thing because Kai wouldn't like what I was about to do. Anyway,
I'm gonna give Mikey a fucking devil fruit.
I was gonna make communicating with him a little bit easier potentially.
Oh, that's what I was trying to do too.
I was gonna turn him into Chopper.
Oh, you want to give Mikey the human fruit?
Yeah. Anyway, the other thing is cooking. What would that count under as a skill if I wanted to cook something?
You need the tools for it.
You need auto.
I made mashed potatoes before. We don't need to.
I'm almost willing to bet that he left stuff behind.
Well, he definitely didn't leave stuff behind in Undunda.
Oh, crap, that's right.
We're not on our ship.
That's right, I keep forgetting we're not on our ship. But still, what kind of skill check would that be if I wanted to cook? It would just be the tools?
For it. Yeah.
I
mean,
since
like,
we're not really...
Have you tried cooking eggs with just your bare hands? No fire, anything? Just like put an egg in your hand.
have fire.
You're asking the guy who can double his hands if he would be willing to try.
Alright, so
No.
what I want y'all to do is to get an egg, get a match, and just cook it with your bare hands and get back to it. And see what happens.
I'm just gonna look at an egg and then I'm gonna look at Yaiba
Well,
and then
Here's
ponder.
a question. Here's a question for you. How hot is it outside?
It's pretty cool right now. Because
Wait, no, we have Trixie. Because Trixie was in the sun all day.
I would say
God.
by
Or metal
now
bag.
she's no longer,
Boiling?
yes. Again,
Damn it.
it's pretty like chilly because it's late, well, nearing evening.
Okay. Fine. I'm gonna take the opportunity to get off the ship. I'm gonna go look for cooking tools.
Alright, let's roll a D100 and see what you can get.
Come on, please. Oh, let's go.
You pop into a grocery shop just before it's closing. It's like a minute before closing time. Person behind the counter looks like they want to murder you, but they quickly straighten their face. It's like, hello, sir. How may I help you?
Yes, I know I hate doing this. I'm gonna make this very quick. I need a set of cooking tools and a batch of fresh greens and some beef. I'm gonna make some curry, and I'll get out of your hair immediately.
Okay. In total, beef, cooking tools, and some greens, that will be 12,000 berries.
Oh, and I will also need oil and a large simmering pot.
The pots will be parts of the cooking tools.
Fair enough. Okay, I'll give them... You said 12,000? Yeah. Since I came in right under the wire, I'll give you 15.
Yeah, we'll take it.
And I will go back to the ship with my new tools.
Alright.
Okay, I need to figure out what it takes to make a cooking tools. I need to look that up.
You're not proficient in cooking tools, are you?
Negative.
Then it's just a D20.
Oh boy. I'm going to attempt to cook curry for the crew. Please. Oh god.
It's eh.
Oh,
I'm gonna toss this one. Can I do it again?
No.
I can't. I used it all? Gosh,
Yes.
see, this is not how I would cook in real life.
Well, welcome to D&D, brother.
Damn it! Okay. I'm gonna take a spoonful of it before I give it out to everybody. Is it edible?
Oh, it's edible. It's just eh. You've had a lot better curry before.
it's not poisonous. It's not edible though.
Well, okay, so I'm just gonna go. I'm going to plate out enough for Jack and the guys, and then I'm just gonna look at the crew and tell them there's food underneath if they want to grab it.
The trio, except Daniel, except Pete, will mumble thanks in response to getting food, and will speed it.
So while they eat, I'm just gonna eat with them quietly for now.
Anything else?
Nope, for now, I'm just eating with them. Just in their vicinity. I'm gonna try and be personable right now.
Anything from anyone else then?
I'm trying to think.
Isn't there
Yeah,
like a
same.
thing that we can do to scan a specific creature's specific stats or something?
Not outside
Yeah,
the battle.
Oh,
Can I?
I take it back.
I
If
mean,
I
you
ask-
can start a fight if you want to.
Can I? If I asked Mikey what he would gauge his intelligence as for the score of 1
Yeah,
to
but
20?
Mikey isn't here, is he?
He ain't.
Oh my god, he isn't!
We're not on the ship!
I keep forgetting we're on this other stupid boat that doesn't have our stuff. Ugh. Well,
You
I've got
literally-
nothing else to do then. You stupid tiny boat. Well, I spent about 200 million berries on spell components, so we're good.
You spent what?
100 million?
Yeah.
So you're broke, is what you're saying?
No, I still have 63 million.
Based.
That's wild.
Alright,
Yeah.
so, anything
You
else for the
spent
rest
4
of the
times
day?
Marcel's net worth. You still have as much money as him.
Going once.
No, because I was gonna ask them more questions, but they don't look like they're in the mood to talk, so I just take a nap.
Okay. Going once. Going twice. Alright. The day has ended.
Sold.
Ba 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 ba.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Next morning arrives.
We get a long rest.
Yep.
It's good.
You're no
Still
longer
avoided
exhausted.
Yay!
Also, fun thing about exhaustion. I've learned that the first level of exhaustion, it's putting disadvantage on ability checks. Also means you get disadvantage on skill checks too, because that requires your ability to work. So,
Yeah.
be careful. Well, anyway,
Oh, I thought.
no problems now. None of y'all are exhausted.
Right.
Oh,
I guess now
also,
we get
Hideko
the-
was able to get people's blood. He never answered if it was consensual. But everyone else, Pete and Priest, no longer have the impaired blood in them.
Maybe.
So do we now have just like a big pool of blood because I want to burn it?
Well, it's not a pool. Hideko has put it in vials.
That's a bunch of vials.
Yes. He has very big vials.
How do you even have that many?
You don't want that. You don't want the answer to that question. Well, maybe you do. I don't know. But Hideko's not going to tell you. You might tell Kai if he asks, but you know.
Okay. Well, do they still look very angry, all of them?
Oh no, they didn't look angry. It was Priest that looked angry. The others just looked depressed.
Oh. Okay. Well,
And if you're asking if they still look depressed, yes.
well, that's fair.
So what do you guys do for fun?
Bro!
God.
Normally.
Priest, well, Jack and Pete, like, look to you, and then Jack just lowers his head again, but Priest just gives you death guards. Like, the fuck is your problem?
A lot, apparently. Okay, well, you know what? Like, no, let's make this constructive. I asked him, so, what are you guys gonna do now? Or what do you want to do now?
I want to get the fuck off this island, mumbles Priest.
Yes, we're actually working on that, so we can help you there.
Cool.
What about afterwards?
That's up to Jack.
Jack?
Jack just shakes his head. I don't know.
What do you mean?
He
There
raises
is
his head to
morning.
look to you. Because of me, my entire crew, except for 2 people, are dead. What do you mean, what do you mean?
I mean, what are you gonna do? I don't know!
I think we're supposed to give them time, Captain.
Oh, I mean, yeah, we'll give them time. Well, okay, well, I guess, like, until you figure it out, you're coming with us, I guess. At least we'll get you off the island. That okay with you guys?
Pete nods.
What about the other 2?
While Priest looks a bit annoyed, and Jack doesn't have any, doesn't say anything that's leaning towards no.
Alright, well, that's settled, I guess. Well, let's try, I guess we just gotta figure out what we're gonna do to get off this island. What were we gonna do? I look over at, like...
I think we were just gonna run.
Can I do a history check? Did we end our meeting with Madame Dasp saying that we'll talk to her later?
Yes,
But she wanted
please roll me
time.
a history check.
I know
Nice.
nothing.
You don't. You were asleep. You fell asleep with your eyes open.
That feels like
What?
something Kai would do.
Hold on, let me fix that in an attempt as a semi first mate. Oh, I don't care
Yes.
either.
Yes, you remember that you agreed to meet with her today.
Feels like a pity acceptance.
Look, I know that Kai has a history of bad memory, but Volk at least has a history of giving a shit, okay?
I snap out of my self-instilled drooling stupor.
Right. Well. Okay. I guess. Okay. Well, let's go find Madame Das and figure out what we're doing. Trixie,
What?
you want to stay here and watch the boys?
Yes, I'll stay here and watch the boys because she sucks and I hate her.
It does not. I think you have some issues.
No,
That
she's
might
a
be
bitch,
true.
says Priest.
Yeah, yeah, me and the boys are gonna come. Me and the boys
What
are
did
gonna
you
stay
say?
here and talk shit. You guys have fun.
Priest called her a bitch.
Oh dang. I don't know, man. You might not want to do that.
We're gonna rename this tiny boat the We Hate Madame Das Club.
You know this is their boat, right?
Even better.
Alright.
Just like takes out chiseling tools and just like notches it really small so it's barely visible.
No, what ends up happening is we try and paint it on the side, but we're terrible at it, and it gets to the point where we just accidentally paint the whole thing red.
Don't say love.
It is now just a red boat.
Right. Okay, well, let's go to Madame Das, I guess.
Alright. So, both of you head to Das. You arrive there, and everything seems like how it looked yesterday. Only it's busier
What?
since it's, well, you did go in the afternoon yesterday, so it's just as busy as it was before.
Okay. Well, I guess we go find Madame Das then.
Where do you go?
Where we went yesterday?
Alright. Well, you head to Das's office, and like yesterday, it has guards in front of it.
Oh. We're like, hi, we're here to see Das. Madame Das.
They'll open to the door. Says to let you through.
Cool. Let's walk in.
Alright. You head on in. Das is looking, and you see Das is just looking out the window. For some strange reason, her earrings are back.
Madame Das?
Choreo.
Who?
Madame.
Madame Das. Yeah. No, it's
On
okay.
first name's basis now?
No.
Gee,
No,
Jones,
no,
I
don't.
know.
That
It's
wasn't
fine.
out loud. I was just repeating what Amyaka said.
It's fine, I don't care.
Oh god.
I think you
Well-
earned the right to use my first name by now.
Really?
If Aiken and Or can trust you.
I kind of do this thing where I'm like, oh, I guess. In my head, it's like, I don't know how that happened, but it happened.
No one knows why anything happens, but it happens.
Yeah. So, you wanted to talk to us today?
Yeah, we're going back to... We have to head back.
Yes. And also figure out how to get off this island, right?
Well, that one would be easy. I just need to get the Kraken's attention. Then you should be able to get away from Bargo's ships, since they're quite a distance away. The only
Okay.
issue, though, will be getting there.
Getting where?
We have 6 days now before Barbosa does his escalation. It would take us several days by horse, and train is out of the question since the bridge is now out of commission.
So the bridge hasn't been. Oh, I was wondering about that.
Oh yeah, how are we gonna get back?
I don't know. If we had a ship, it would be easier, but none of the ships that we have here are designed for traveling on the seas.
Yeah, but what if we do the opposite?
Huh?
I mean, our ship is. Alright, no, but wait. Out of. To Yuzo. We don't actually have the key yet, right? She just said we're gonna get it.
No, you have it. Kai has
Okay,
2
cool.
keys in his possession right now.
No, I have them.
Okay, so back to reality.
Oh, there goes gravity.
Yep. I mean, we can just call our ship to come meet us here, can't we?
Hmm.
Or halfway. That way, also, if you follow us and you decide to start a fight, it's not going to involve as many civilians.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Okay, let's do that.
How are we gonna get the ship?
Don't you have a den?
We have. Yeah. Yeah, we have a ship snail.
I was about to say, Mr. Lore Keeper of the Lore usually has her denden.
Doesn't Volk have a denden machine?
I don't know. Well, do you have a denden?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Okay.
I guess I'll make that call. I'll take
Yeah.
that bet. It's a damn good bet.
Alright. So who you calling? The ship?
Yes. Calling the ship.
Alright. There's no answer.
Oh, that's not good. Can we
I'm gonna-
call... Yeah?
No, go ahead.
Can we call Cleaner?
You do. I do think you have her thing. Sure, you can call her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go toss the Dindin Mushi to Umyaka.
Cool, I want to try and call Cleaner.
There's no answer.
That's not good.
That's not good.
I would like to turn to Madame Das. Do you have anyone in the city that you could call? Because none of ours are connecting.
She'll take out Denden Mushi and then we'll make her call. And her eyebrows furrow as there is no answer.
Uh-oh. I think we have a situation.
Yes, definitely do.
Who else's numbers do we have? Sorry, I'm eating something.
Oh right, yeah, we could try calling Captain D'Angelo should be a Donovan, right?
But he's not on this island.
Yeah, that's the point. I want to see if we can connect to anyone, or if it's if someone scrambled our signals here, or if the main city is just busy.
So, you call him? Ghostbusters?
D'Angelo.
Alright.
Yes.
A few
Ghostbusters.
moments.
Yes.
Ghostbusters!
We're getting answers, we gotta call the Ghostbusters.
D'Angelo will answer. Yo! Long time no see, or hear from you. How you doing?
Wait, he's talking to me?
Yeah, you called him.
Oh, well, give me a second. Oh, this can go so bad. Nope. Oh, this is not good. And I hang up.
Alright. Your Denden Mushi starts ringing.
Yes,
I'm gonna
I'm
snatch it
Yakasoru.
back from him, Yaka, and then answer it.
Hey, what was up with that? Did the call
Oh, well,
cut or
we were-
something?
Okay,
Yeah, we were
so-
trying to see if our ship was in trouble or if our calls just got jammed. So we tried calling you, and it connected. So our calls are not being jammed. So apparently something bad happened at our ship.
Oh shit. Well, good luck fixing that. Not much I can do from here.
Thank you.
Thanks,
It's fine.
Wait.
Hello.
Actually, before you hang up,
My finger is hovering above the button. Yes.
D'Angelo, can you? You guys still have contact to the main city?
What main city?
What's the city called?
Main city.
The
Main
one
city.
we meet up. The one that we
No,
were
I don't
at
know.
before.
That was a sarcastic remark. I don't know.
Second Island. No, give me the other direction, please.
The one that Madame Dan is in.
Oh, you mean Olives? Yeah, sure, I'll give him a call.
Yeah, could you give him a call and then let us know if you hear back from him? Or ask them what's going on, because if nobody's calls are going through.
This is Star Party.
That's weird. My call ain't going through.
You're not getting.
Rap.
Your line's not going through either?
Nah.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, we got a problem here.
Ah, crap. Alright, hold on. Let me call Madame Das. She needs to know.
No, she
Oh,
already.
she's with us.
Right
She's,
here!
yeah.
She's
She's
fucking
right
what? I mean, hello. It's very good. It's very. I hope you are having a good day. I'm going to go back to work now. Definitely, yes. Goodbye. And he hangs up.
Oh. You really scare a lot of people, don't you?
Wait, you should have let him call. That would have been so funny!
That's just like shakes her head. Ugh. Great.
I didn't. That wasn't in character, but yes. That would have been so funny if there's like a three-way call in the room.
Wait, no. I.
Right. Yeah, this is not good. Do we... Millie doesn't have a separate Den, right? It's all the ship one?
It's all the ship ones, and apparently no one can connect to the city. So I don't know. I feel like we might want to like ask everyone we currently have access to. So let's try asking. I don't know, Mr. London, if he knows something.
Trixie.
Cute. Well, I mean, there's a good and a bad side to missing things, so, you know. But, that's will Denamushian will make a call, and a few moments later, London will walk on in. Hands in pockets. Hey, what's the emergency, boss? Can you
Can I
contact...
vibe check this man?
Sure.
What do I roll?
Well, what are you doing to vibe check it?
Wait, don't we have aura reading?
Yeah, like...
That should be a literal vibe check.
Can you post that
No,
again, please?
it's just detect. It's just not. No, I'm being misled by the name. It's not a vibe check. It just sounds like one.
I know that Kai got the...
Yeah, I picked up this.
Okay.
I picked this up.
Oh,
Emotional states and general intentions of the next action. Alright. Emotional state. London is calm.
Okay, so he's not
Next
sus.
action, London is going to lie.
Not as sus as, not as sus as he... Well, as sus as he tends to be around you, yes.
Okay. Well, after London comes in, does Madame Das say anything?
Yeah, she says, have you been able to contact anyone in Olives? He shakes his head, will pull out Denden Mushi, and one attempt at a call later. No.
When was the last time you called them?
Yesterday. I was checking up on how business was going.
Can I insight check that?
Sure.
Uh, 20.
He's telling the truth. He did in fact call them yesterday.
But was it to check on how business was going?
You're not sure?
A 20 won't even tell me that.
He's a good liar.
Rip.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
So, but was that the last time that he called them?
Yes.
Because I specifically asked like that was, if that's the last time he called them, right?
Yes. Well, no, it's not. You know, the last time he called them was when he attempted to call them just now.
Oh, okay.
Well, aside from that, that was the last time.
Well,
he
no,
made it
I said the
successful.
last time they contacted them.
Oh, contact.
He's been.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Okay. Well, that's not good. We gotta get back and see what's going on.
Yeah. I don't know. This is gonna be a wild take here. Maybe we should try asking Trixie if she has any ideas. Because she's a doctor and those are usually full of little tricks.
True, but I'm pretty sure she's maligned with a bunch of Alzheimer's by now, so maybe that cancels it out.
She's what?
Oh, sorry.
I
It's for you.
I couldn't understand, I couldn't understand you like acoustically. Speak up, buddy.
He said maybe, but she's maligned with Alzheimer's by now, so it kinda cancels it out.
Ah, no, it's fine. That only happens when it comes to numbers and her age.
Well, you go speak with Trixie. I'll see if I can figure out a way to get us back to Hollis. And off Das goes,
Okay.
along with London.
Do we have anyone else that we can contact? No, right?
I mean, do we have Trixie. So let's go pick up Trixie. Trixie has ideas. Let's listen to those first. Also, Trixie has all the magic, or so I've been told.
Do you?
Yeah,
though?
and she has a
Do you
PDF.
have a PhD?
There are PhDs in One Piece?
Yes, actually.
Oh.
Alright. What you guys doing now?
I guess we go back to the ship.
Okie
That
dokie.
ship and see what's going on. Or ask is there like a pub or some sort of like public gathering place that would have a den?
That would have a den? Roll me a D1.
Yeah. Why is she?
Because she wanted you to get her faster.
94.
Yeah, you find a well-off place that has a public den available.
Okay.
It'll
Well,
cost you 1,000 berries a minute, though.
okay, never mind then. Let's
Jesus.
just go back to the ship. Let's rip off.
Alright. Back to the ship you get. It's as, You know,
Is it painted red?
what?
It is painted red.
Well, Priest is just watching this because he doesn't really want to, paint anything.
Oh, hey guys, welcome back. It's me, your good friend, incredibly magic human person, Trixie Radical. How was your meeting?
Trixie, we gotta
Yes?
get back to the ship.
Okay.
Do you know how to do that? Any ideas?
Get back to the
Trixie,
ship? Can't we just
We
go
got
back
to
there?
hide the bodies.
How do we do that?
Horses?
Trixie, we can't communicate with Olive. Something's wrong. We need to get there fast.
Oh,
Like big
you
fast.
can't okay, got it. Let me just... I'm gonna scry on the ship.
Our ship?
Yes. Just to see what's going on there.
Oh yeah. What the hell? That's kind of broken.
Well, that's
Yeah,
right
I
for
just
It's
I just
scrying.
reached level 9. After 70 sessions, I finally have 5th level spells, and all of them are good.
you. Please roll me a wisdom save, Tracy.
Oh god.
Oh shit.
Why does this keep happening to Trixie?
I was just thinking that. Alright,
20.
so, Trixie. This is gonna be a bit weird, so I'm gonna need you to follow me here.
Oh god.
I want
That's not
you,
good.
with your eyes open, to try and look through your elbow.
Okay.
Through your elbow?
Yes. What you are
do you
seeing
mean?
through your elbow is what you are seeing right now through your screen.
So nothing.
No, it's not nothing. It's more a lack of anything. You know there is something there, but it's as if... How about this?
You're not designed to handle this information.
Yes. Thankfully, it didn't knock you out on your ass this time.
But I still can't scry anything.
Oh no, you're scrying it. You're seeing it.
I just can't see anything. Wait, what?
Oh, maybe the ship got... Are you telling us that it's weird? Trixie, do you communicate?
As part of scry, I don't think I can talk.
Yes, you can.
Oh, hello?
Not
But to
through
us.
scry, but to those around you.
Oh. Yeah,
you,
there's something real
you
messed
can't,
up.
You can't hear them, but they can hear you.
So I can see where the ship is, but there's just nothing there? If I'm interpreting this correctly?
Or it's just like darkness?
It
I'm
ain't
still a little
darkness.
confused to what I'm seeing, but it sounds like I am seeing the correct thing, but it just simply doesn't exist, but it's still in the same place it was? Or I can't perceive it? I'm confused.
You're not really sure where it is, but you know it's there. You just can't see it, while you can see it.
So, I think the ship is fine, but I cannot perceive it.
Yeah, that
can also-
sounds like
I can also-
the
wait,
city
wait.
got flesh guarded.
I can also hear through the sensor, so do I hear anything?
Yeah, you hear what you're currently hearing through your elbow.
Okay, so it's muffled, but I still hear things?
You hear muffled things through your elbow?
Yeah, you can hear through
Yeah?
your bones.
Your body, I mean, okay, I don't work out that much, so my body isn't quite that solid. So if I hold my ear up to my elbows, I can still hear a few things.
Okay, that's a good
But
point.
also, you forgot about the part where your body is metal, so...
Yeah, but my ears are also metal, so it cancels out.
Alright, let me
No,
think.
okay.
Well, it's not that... You are not hearing nothing, but you're hearing... You can feel the texture of the sound. you know that you're hearing what you should be hearing when you're by the ship, but what you're hearing in that texture is the nothingness. It's akin to what's happened when Volk spoke with the Nameless God, how its voice was silence.
Okay, so if I'm interpreting this correctly, I can tell that the ship is still there. I can tell that things are normal, but there is something basically blocking it as such that, like, I cannot perceive it actually. But I know it's there, and I know that, like, it's fine. I just can't perceive it.
I wouldn't say it's fine. You don't hear the speaking of your crew, you don't hear the noise of anyone moving about. All you is ocean.
Just 24 hours of ambient ship noises.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, only ambient ship noises, but the noises are black noise that your brain can't comprehend.
Okay, so guys, there's something real bad going on at Hollis.
What? Oh yeah, from what you described while you were scrying, it sounded kind of like Hollis got flesh guarded, like the
Yeah. Like, I can tell it's there, but it is unable to be perceived. So that's bad.
I don't know. It to me it sounds like maybe it got, you know, swallowed up inside, like God become flesh, like the meat cave.
Well, then all we need to do is kill somebody, right? Oh, didn't we leave the meat cave guy at Hollis?
No, we gave him to the Donovans with express orders not to treat him badly because he's going to turn everything into a giant meat cave. And I turned to look into the direction of London, across the city, somewhere.
Yeah, and then all of the Donovan leadership left. So... Alright. I've got one more thing that I can do, but it will take more time, so I don't know if we want to get moving or what, but... Zoe, how many miles away is Hollis?
Let me see. Well, I guess, first of all, what are you trying to do?
Animal messenger.
Yeah, it's not going to reach that time.
Gotcha.
It's about 1,050 kilometers. Don't know how much that is in miles.
Big island.
That's a lot. Also, 50 miles, 24 hours is kind of slow.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be like a seagull or something.
Which are kind of fucking fast.
Well, maybe it's a sick seagull. Or a very fat one. You don't know.
Yeah, is it an European or an African swallow? No one will ever know.
Alright, my last thing I can do is ask a god, but generally that doesn't go very well around here, so I don't know if I want to do that.
To ask Jod?
I could ask Jod, but like the nameless one like co-ops that and usually gives me a heart attack or something, so I don't like doing that.
If you're asking God, are you asking like God or like the admiral named God?
No, capital G God.
I feel like I have to be asking God since
Gonna
the
be
admiral isn't omniscient, but I mean I can try that one too, but it might knock me unconscious.
Yeah. Well, no. So one thing I was thinking is there's a train here, right? Can Trixie like kind of make a makeshift bridge with her ice?
You
Yeah,
don't
so
know if there are any trains here. You just know that there's a train system.
Yeah, but like, why would there be no train from one side? Like, there's one train that runs on this track from here to Hollis?
I think a mixture of mold earth and Volk's duplication and my ice could probably create the bridge that got blown up.
Right, let's try that. Let's go back to the Donovans and see that. Trixie, you come this time, but no antagonizing Madame Das. I
Okay,
stare.
We got a ship,
Captain.
almost, Jack.
Wait, what?
We have a ship.
The one that we're on? Or like yours?
Fine.
Oh, is your ship like over here by the? Wait, can you change it to the other map, Zoe, real quick? I want to see what the map, like the bigger map looks like. Where would your ship be? Like, is it like there? Okay. Oh, we can use that. Is there? There's nobody on your ship right now?
No.
Actually, we can use that. Let's go back to Madame Das and figure this out. Just because we will need to go back there to get off this island, which I think we all want. I look at everybody, like, okay, kind of like.
Yep. Works for me.
Captain's orders.
All right.
And well, then I'm gonna also say like, Hideko, why don't you wait? Are we taking Jack with us?
Yes.
I doubt you guys want to come because also his friend called Madame Das a bitch. So, Hideko, why don't you stay with these two here?
On it, Chief.
And I look at the two that don't like Madame Das, and also like, look, I know you don't like her, but we're working together right now to fight basically God. So like, just I make like the motion of just like zip it, you know, like just got it. I give him like a very stern stare. See, these are the moments where I was like, I wish I had conquerors.
All right. Good luck, Volk.
Thanks.
Bye, Volk!
Bye.
Good luck. Okay, then
Alright.
let's go to, back to Madame Das.
Okay.
Also, you go back really quick. I really gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
All right. Okay.
Well, Zoe, it looks like it's just you and me now.
Oh yeah, Yaga at BRB.
Yup.
But what do you want to do?
I don't think it would be responsible for me to do anything in regards to Madame Das without my captain present.
All right.
But you know, just between the two of us, how do you think the campaign's going?
Well, I think it's going well.
Any juicy secrets you want to spill?
Like what?
Like where's the third key? You know, just between us, just a secret, just silly.
I
little
mean, you
secret.
know where it is.
Oh yeah. What if you just gave me a level up? Like, wouldn't that be crazy? Like,
It would be
they'll never
crazy.
know. They would never know.
Yeah, unless I know I was recording this and pulling the video.
You can edit this part out, probably.
I could.
Okay, not a level up. What if you gave me a legendary Spirit Surge?
What did you do that's legendary?
I painted a boat?
No.
2 hours later.
Alright. So, you're all at the Donovan compound. It's fairly busy now compared to before, with more Donovans around and like they're grabbing gear and whatnot. Seems like they're getting ready for battle.
Did we ask Flintlock about the size of the ship?
Nope.
I mean,
Cool.
Wait,
it's enough to
I
fit
thought
30
Jack-
people.
I thought
That's
Jack
true.
came with us.
I thought you told them to stay behind.
No, I told the other two to stay behind.
The other two? I thought so you left Trixie and Priest?
No,
I thought you wanted me to come this
Priest and
time.
John.
All right.
no, Priest and the other guy. I thought there was 3 of the like Jack crew.
Yeah. It's just that you
And then we
said the
took-
ones that didn't like Das, and the people that have been very outspoken about their hate towards Das is Trixie and Priest.
Oh well, no, I was saying we take Jack and leave the other 2. Is what
Okay.
I meant. Sorry.
I mean,
Okay.
Trixie, if you want to come, we'd gladly have you.
No, I was told to come, but I was told to be on my best behavior and not tell Madame Das that she sucks and I hate her.
Yeah, so are you coming and doing that, or are you not
It's
coming
okay,
and not
it's
doing
okay,
that?
It's okay. It's okay. So we can just go with what we originally had, which was we left Jack and his crew, and then we took Trixie though.
No, you can take Jack. It's fine.
Well, now I'm thinking like I don't know if we want to take Jack because I mean, are we sure all the blood's out?
Hideko, are we sure all the blood's out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if Hideko says so, I trust him.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Okay. Well, I guess while we're going through, while everyone's preparing for war, we go back to that room.
Yep.
The
you see
room.
Das is in there, and she's speaking with Corey and London, but they stop once you arrive.
Hello.
Okay. Do you want to say, give them the brief, Captain?
Actually, I was gonna ask. So, did you guys find anything out?
No, it seems like everyone has lost contact with Hollis. No one can contact anyone there.
Yeah. So, Trixie did a little scrying, and basically, it's like the meat cave again. Is that what it was like? How would you describe it, Trixie?
I knew it was there, but it was not perceivable, ma'am. Sirs, ma'am.
When you-
Answers.
When you call Das Sir, her eyebrow twitches.
Wait, didn't
I thought you
Trixie
said
go
sir.
like, Madame to Das? Then there are men here, Sir, Madame, Sir.
I'm pretty sure
I call.
she said ma'am, then changed to sir, then changed to sirs.
Yes, but there are also like 10 people in this room, so I said madame, and then I remembered that my captain was a guy, and then I said sir, and then I panicked and just said a few of them out loud to cover everybody.
Alright. Well,
I promise none of them were directed at anybody specifically.
okay.
Roll for awkwardness.
You know what? Sure. Roll me a D100. Let's see if Das takes it the wrong way.
God.
Wait,
We're gonna-
She takes it the wrong way.
No! You just hate crime, the woman, Trixie. God.
Mother of God.
Oh my god!
Well, Das doesn't. Her eyebrow twitches, but she doesn't say anything. So.
I
What
just
is that?
don't
Trixie
think
doesn't-
we're.
No, Trixie doesn't even know because we didn't even freaking tell Trixie about that.
Why would
Yeah.
she think you didn't tell her?
Oh!
I'm trying really hard, and it's only going badly.
Jesus Christ. Alright.
I feel like there's a
I know.
reason we don't take you to these meetings,
After-
Trixie.
Yeah, after Trixie like does that fumble, I kind of like face palm because not because I think that she misgendered her, but more just like that you're so freaking awkward.
I did my best, and my best was terrible.
So. hold on,
Anyway.
says Corey. This meat cave that you went into? What? was
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that?
you're missing context. So, ASIC did a blood thing on a guy back on Holly's, and then we found the guy, but the guy got kidnapped. So before that, he made an army of hobos, though. So we took all of them and got them away. Then we found the guy, but it was all meat, and we punched the meat, and Trixie talked the meat into dying, and then everything was fine. And then we gave him back to London. and told them not to anger him because he's going to turn meat again. But it felt very like different plane of existence semi-shifted out of reality, a lot of meat. Did I say meat?
Corey
I feel like I
stares-
did not mention the meat enough.
Corey stares at Amyaka like he's crazy and then looks to the rest of you to confirm his story.
I nod, like, yeah, exactly what happened.
I give a very awkward thumbs up.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll just shake his head.
Yeah, no, basically, we're fighting this guy, the what is it, the no-named god?
Nameless one.
Nameless, sorry.
They can't
The nameless
do that
Jawed.
because I told them specifically not to touch the guy, says London.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were going to blame you for it, but
problem
let's...
it also might not have been just him.
Also, can't Barbosa apparently do
I
this,
think also might
like...
have happened on whim, like activate it at any time.
What?
Yeah, Barbosa could possess ASIC. So, maybe Barbosa could possess the guy, and then force the guy to go meet.
Hmm.
But on the upside, we found a ship.
You did? Says Dennis.
Yeah, we'd have Flint like Jack's ship is docked.
Dagenot. Yeah, it's up north from here.
Yeah.
If we take a ship, we
we-
should be able to get there in a day or so.
And we know it will fit at least 30 people. Your magnanimousness.
Her eyebrow twitches
I'm-
again.
I'm trying so
Oh my
hard.
god. I give Trixie like the dirtiest look. I'm like, Trixie, what are you doing?
I'm doing my... If you'll excuse me, and I'm going to just leave the room.
Do we hear a muffled scream through the door?
I am going to be standing right outside the door. This has gone very poorly, and I can see the writing on the wall, and I should not be here. So I am just going to stand outside the door and listen.
After Trixie leaves the room, I go like, I'm really sorry about her. She's trying her best.
I'm
Different
sure,
generation, you know?
I'm sure she is.
Poke my head out. Does anybody want any candy?
You want cookies, son? You look a little thin around the midriff.
I have some of those little strawberry hard candies that grandmas always have. No? Oh, okay. Well, they're out here if you want them. Bye. Sorry. Bye.
Okay, do you say this to Madame Das, or is it just a random Donovan passing by that just gets accosted by a grandma?
I would like to think that I just poke my head out from the door frame and just say it to the room while trying not to make eye contact with Das.
Well, they all stare at you for a brief moment as you're doing this. And it takes them a good little while to get back to the mood, to the, the planning mode.
Matter at hand, yeah,
Yes.
the seriousness.
And Corey
You have
will
to
say,
forgive her, she's 124.
Really should just send her to an old person's home, says London.
No, she's very coherent as long as she's not confronted with people of authority, so normally it's
Also
fine.
very good at freezing things.
And
and stabbing
amazing
with
doctor. She has a
And a good
PhD.
doctor.
She went to medical school.
Well, whatever brain she gained when she went to medical school, it must have atrophied by now.
Oh sh!
I
give like London a dirty look. I'm like, hey, okay.
London just grins.
Okay, Mr. London.
Yeah, Mr. Solvu. Anyway, says Corey. It's good that we have a ship, but maybe you could speak to Isaac? He might know something.
Didn't his brain get completely fried when Robosa took him over?
No, says Stas.
Oh.
Oh, I
Do we
totally thought
still
that was
have
going
more
on.
of that truth serum?
We should
I
have
don't
two
know. I gotta
doses
ask
of that.
Hideko.
I mean, I guess we could talk to Asik. But I don't
Uh,
know, is that going to be...
is that gonna be very helpful?
Yeah. I mean, you are packing, so we could just use that time while your people get ready to talk to Asik.
It's true. Okay, yeah, sure. Before we do that, do you guys have what's your plan of attack or whatever you plan on doing once we get there? We're not dock. Are we gonna dock at the city?
Well,
Or a
we
little
need
bit
to
away.
know what we're dealing with first. We'll have to get. Well, I guess we'll figure out the plan of attack once we see what we're dealing with.
Okay, if you see, like, big eyes as doors, don't fight them. There is a guy you have to punch to release a tiny squid that opens the door for you.
The trio look at Miyaka and once again look to you, Kai, to confirm his crazy talk.
Oh yeah, no, he's okay. So we were in the meat cave, and in the meat cave, there's a lot of these like monsters, and like there are also these doors with eyes on them, and you don't want to fight the eye doors. There's like a little squid that opens the eye doors, and they'll be fine.
Okay.
Also, be careful because if you, they kind of curse you too. Forgot about that.
And they drain
Yes.
energy.
Yeah, the nameless one does that.
Well, okay. We'll figure out how to get to the ship. Meet us in the courtyard, I guess. Azek should be in the dungeon, but in a secluded cell.
Time to look
Okay,
at
yeah,
some
let's go find them.
freshmen. Doo-da, doo-da. Trixie gets along with them. Doo-da, doo-da, hey.
Alright.
Yeah, okay. We go find Essek.
Okay. To the dungeons you go.
I
Dun,
go
dun,
with.
dun, dun, dun.
But if
Yeah.
I see Mirandas, I'm gonna give her a salute.
No. Also, once we get out the door and I see like Trixie just waiting there, I like give Trixie like this like Trixie. What the hell was that?
You said to be respectful.
Yeah, but you can't just do that.
What? I'm afraid I don't understand. I don't understand the prompt, Captain. You were mad at me for being disrespectful. You're mad at me for being respectful. I'm not sure what you want from me.
You should just call her Madame.
Okay.
Call
Okay.
her Madame.
All right. I'll do my best.
So, down in the dungeons you are. Jack
Yeah, okay.
has a very terse frown as he returns there.
Yeah, you can just stay upside if you want to, Jack.
Nah, it's fine.
But yeah, but... Okay. Up to you. If you're sure.
I am.
Okay. Well, then we go down.
So, as before, there is the dungeon that is, dungeoning, whatnot. However, what you have not noticed is that at the end of the hallway there is a very large metal door.
I'm guessing that's where he is. We walk towards it.
Alright, the door stands there.
Is there a
there's
handle
no-
on the door?
There is.
Yeah. There's no guard around the door?
There is the, dungeon guard that's still there.
Oh, well, like, is this where is this where Isaac is?
You mean that blind fish guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Can we
in
talk to him?
You got permission from Das?
Yep.
Yeah, she said. She told us to go talk to him.
Alright. Then he'll go and unlock the door.
Okay, bet. We go in. What do we see?
You see Isaac is in there. He's just chilling on the chair.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Hi.
Asik.
And
I'm Yaka.
his eyebrows furrow. Oh, hello again, Jack. Jack does not respond.
Yeah. So we have a quick question for you.
Yes.
Is whatever is going on in Hollis you're doing?
He pauses, and then sits up straight. What do you mean?
Can I vibe check him?
Hollis,
Sure.
What is it like? Like,
Concern.
oh,
Hmm.
interesting.
yeah,
Well,
Hollis is... Okay.
Hollis is kind of like. Well, first of all, we can't reach anybody in Hollis,
Oh,
and apparently it's kind of like meat caved.
meat caved?
You know, remember where we found Mark? What's the guy's name? It wasn't
Marcus.
Marcus. It was Marcus. Okay, remember when we found Marcus?
Michael!
Michael! There. Okay, I was like, it's not
Yeah,
Marcus.
Marcus is the guy in our brig.
Yeah.
Yes.
People can
Michael?
can share names.
It's true. They're both pretty common names. But you remember we found Michael?
I do.
And he was in like a meat cave?
Ah, yes, I believe I understand what you're talking about. You're saying it happened again.
Well, we
Maybe.
don't know. Maybe.
If that happened in Olives, that is concerning.
Would you know anything about that? What exactly is that?
Well, I'm not entirely certain myself. I know that my god has decided to take direct involvement, perhaps because of me. Originally, he did it, sorry, they did it to protect Michael. When he was kidnapped by the Separatists. At least that's what I understand from our previous conversation.
Yeah, something like that.
Could Barbosa... Okay, because we know Barbosa kind of like hijacked you. Could
Hijacked?
Barbosa remote meat cave Michael?
That is not something he would do, especially not in such a crowded place like that.
So what you're saying is the whole Michael thing has nothing to do with you and it's just coincidentally something to do with your power system.
I would not go that far. I would accept responsibility. This would not have happened had I not helped him, or did what I did in Olives. If there is any way that I can help, I will.
Okay, so do you know if there's anyone else who can go meet cave in Olives?
No, I do not believe that is the case.
Did you
Okay,
ever
well-
go meet cave?
I have not.
We also don't know if anybody went meat cave, but like we can't like hear anything and connect to anybody in the whole city. Is really the big problem.
Then that definitely means something is going on there.
Really.
Yes.
I give him like a deadpan, like really.
Him being blind does not respond to this.
Does he not feel that? Well, why did you even have perception haki for? That's exactly what you use it for, to feel vibes.
Yeah. Right. Well, anyway, okay. Do you know any, like, would you guys have attacked the city?
No. Well,
But not in that way, I mean.
no.
I know you guys are scheming a lot of stuff, but...
When Barbosa sent me here, he told me to show what we were capable of, but to spare as many lives as I could. And I did. I destabilized your two main cities. I brought down a major source of income, and I did so while keeping the taking of lives to a minimum. But helping the people of Hollives, that was my choice. I was not ordered to do that.
You also made sure that everyone was out of that town before we fought there.
Yes. They're not being blamed at all for what happened, right?
I'm pretty sure we got them out of that one.
Good. That was not my idea to store the money there. I was concerned.
Whose idea was it?
Priest, I think his name was?
Interesting.
Interesting. Well, anyway, do you know any other reason, like, other than your power going haywire for why this would be happening in Hollis? We're honestly just trying to figure out what's going on over there.
The only reason why this would occur would be because my god decided to take actions into their own hands. But it is not like them to do that. Not without good reason. In the case of Michael, he was pushed to desperation, and it moved my god to a point that they stepped in. But they would not attack a city. Not unless the city did something to anger them. And it would take a lot to anger a sleeping god. My only thoughts would be that my god decided that maybe they are doing the same thing again and they are trying to protect something. Or protect something from what? That is what I am concerned of. Given how many people I decided to help there. And he frowns more. I believe I might be more responsible for this than I had thought.
Wait, okay, I'm not gonna lie. How many people did you quote like help there? Because Michael went meat cave because you gave him your blood, right? Or like he had the power to do that because you gave him your blood.
Yes. I helped.
And how many?
During my time there, I helped around 80 people.
Oh god. So if all 80 of them went meat cave, for example,
then it would be...
Really bad.
Take over the city. Got it. Is there any way to undo that?
You were the
Without
ones
having-
that undid it before.
I mean, we had to go through a whole meat cave.
Yes. I am sorry. It seems like there was a side effect to what I did after all, he says, while gesturing over towards Trixie. I apologize. This is the first time this has ever happened.
Really?
I believe you.
Yes. Typically, this just helps people. It makes them stronger and they can protect themselves, but my god never directly interferes like this. There is something about this situation which is causing them to step in, but I do not know what.
Well,
Well,
I guess that's something we're gonna have to find out.
I do wish you luck.
I wish you could come to right your wrongs, but I don't think they're gonna allow that.
Well, if I am allowed to, then I will.
I'm not going to
Is
be
he
the one
like-
to ask for that favor.
Is Asik like chained or something in the room?
Yeah, he's currently chained to, like, a chair.
Like sea stone chain?
No, just regular chains.
Oh, I guess he doesn't have a devil fruit. Right.
Hey, no, yeah, he does. He summoned
Does
the
he?
Mighty Icarus. Was that not devil fruit related?
He did
And
that
why doesn't-
underwater.
Hmm.
I think it's God related, not
Wild. I guess I can do that too, and that has nothing to do with my devil fruits.
What, you can summon a Lagiacrus?
I can summon an ice elemental.
It's kind of cool.
at the
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know. I doubt the Donovans are gonna let you come with us to, like, come take back their city.
That is fine. While I do care for the people of that city, we are still enemies. I do not blame them.
That's fair.
But if we're going there to like minimize casualties, is there anything we could use to, like, I don't know, knock out the meat monsters without, you know, hurting them too bad?
Unfortunately, I do not know.
I...
How
Also,
do you
is-
plan
oh,
on
is-
getting there?
Skill.
I mean, how else?
Sorry, what? Skill? How
I was
else?
like, yeah.
What?
Yeah. We're just good like that.
Very well.
Well, no, well, I mean, I don't think it really matters, but, I don't know, probably either by the train or, like, a ship or something. Oh my god, who's that?
Oh.
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 Oh,
He's
hey.
gonna
Oh, it's
listen in for a
Avian.
bit. Avian's just gonna just listen in for a bit, he says.
Alright.
Damn.
Okay. If you go by ship, I will ask Barbosa to allow the Kraken to give you passage.
That would be really helpful.
Yeah, I'd love
That
that.
would be really helpful because we're also not leaving the island. We're just trying to get over to Hollis.
I know. I'll make sure he is aware.
How are you gonna do that?
Because they have the whole blood hijack thing going on.
It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
exactly something that they can turn off.
Oh.
Hmm.
Wait, so okay, wait, I totally gotta ask this question now. Can you still like hijack him? I point to Jack.
Hijack? I've never hijacked anyone.
Oh.
Hi, Asik.
Well, you haven't, but Barbosa has.
Barbosa does not hijack people.
Okay,
Can you
consensually
hear
hijacked you?
through, can you hear through his blood still?
No, I cannot.
Inside check.
Roll it.
Where is it? There we go.
I was also gonna insight check him.
12.
15.
Where's
15.
my insight? Nah, never mind.
I think
9.
he's telling the truth.
Okay.
I think
Respect
he's
that.
telling the truth.
I think that he's saying the truth too, Trixie. Wow.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wow.
Awesome.
Right. So, Okay, I do got a quick question. This blood thing, it's not a devil fruit then? It's like all powers of your god.
That is a difficult question for me to answer because devil fruits are not my focus of study. But it was blessed by my god, and I am aware that my god has chosen to show themselves through a devil fruit owned by, well, eaten by our priestess. So, in a sense, I suppose so. However, I am still able to use my abilities even when I am in the water. So, maybe not. I do not know.
Oh. Fair. No, I was just really curious because it's kind of like, you know, the whole squid thing. And summoning giant Lagiacrus. Which is, by the way, I just gotta say, is really cool.
I appreciate it. Once I realized that my kinsmanship would not suffice to face some enemies, I focused on learning how to summon creatures that would best aid me. A walking dog, if you would. Or a seeing eye dog, I think they call them.
Ah, yes, seeing eye Lagiacrus.
Yeah. And that's part of, like, the powers you bestowed by your god? The summoning?
Yes. Most of
Okay,
most of those who are studied under us learn how to do that to a certain degree.
What else can you summon?
That I cannot tell you. And he smiles slightly. Perhaps if we face each other in battle again, I can show you.
Alright, well, I can summon squirrels and birds, so, you know.
That is impressive as well.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, your Lagiacrus is really cool, too.
Yes. Birds and squirrels are excellent scouts.
I know, right? And so cute.
Yes. They are very fuzzy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right. Okay, if you could let Barbosa know that, that would be absolutely great. We kind of just want our ship back and want to see what's happening to the people of the other city.
I give you my word. Actually, what does your ship look like, just in case? And Jack will give a brief description of what the ship looks like, and Isaac will nod. Alright, I'll let him know this.
Cool. And then I'm thinking, like, is there anything else? Is there anything else we wanted to ask? I look over at Amyaka, I look over at Tracy, I think that was everything.
Yeah, I got nothing else.
So, yeah?
Yeah, I have a question, says Jack. Did you care that we could potentially die doing what you wanted us to do?
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Isaac will
Yike.
just shake his head. I heard about what's happened to your crew, and you have my deepest apologies. But I did not force you to work for me. That was your choice. And at this, Jack goes quiet.
Dang. Harsh! Awkward!
Yep. Alright, I think we should go now. Thank you for your help.
Good luck. I
Thank
wish
you.
you well.
You too. Bye.
Alright,
Peace.
Out of here.
off you go.
We go back to... Where did we say we were gonna meet at the front, right? Or something? We'll go meet Madame Diaz and Madame
Okay.
Diaz and
Well, you
London.
look back up, and you see that Das, London, Cotton, and Corey, and a few of the Donovans have
Yes,
grouped up in the courtyard.
Oh, everyone's here. Cool.
We think we're not gonna get attacked by the Kraken now, so we can get moving.
Alright.
Oh yeah. But also, like this. So apparently, the meat cave thing that can happen is like probably what's happening right now, but like on a larger scale happened by like 80 people. So yeah, just a heads up.
And not on purpose.
Not on purpose.
Mayhaps.
What the hell? Whatever, says Daz. We'll figure that out when we get there.
But you can use that to guilt trip Barbosa.
Sure, I probably could. If I didn't want to punch him in his stupid face right now.
I mean, you can do both.
Yeah, are these two mutually exclusive?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. So how are we gonna get to the ship? Jack, where's your ship? How far is it?
It's north of the lake, but getting around the lake will take a while. Not if we go by
but we
ship,
can
says Corey.
Yeah, I'm like, we can just go on the ship that you were sitting on.
We're gonna take a ship to get to a ship to get to our ship.
Listen, Shinji, get in the robot that gets in the robot that gets in the robot.
You mean Gurren Lagann?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
No, but like actually though, right? We load some horses onto the ship, then we take the ship across the lake. And we get off the lake, we get on the horses, and we take the horses to the
Okay, so what
ship.
you're saying is get on the horses on the ship, get the ship to the ship to get on the ship.
Yes.
We have to get off the ship to get onto, and then on the horses for a while, and then back on the ship, right?
That's why you're the captain.
Didn't Volk have like a car? Did I hallucinate that?
What? A car?
No, he has. Volk has a speedboat.
Yeah, he has a speedboat.
Okay.
He has a speedboat, and it's on the other ship.
Yep.
I feel like in like session 9 he had some kind of land vehicle.
No, he has the ability to drive land vehicles. He doesn't own one.
Gotcha,
Yeah, we haven't bought a car yet.
He has
We
a
should buy a
driver's
car.
license.
That's a driver.
We're pirates, so he's the only one of us not allowed to drive.
We could invest like into a car or something. We'll talk.
I mean, One Piece does actually have a car. So, you know.
See? Perfect.
It ran on turtles.
Perfect.
Turtles.
Yeah.
It's very weird when you think about it, but yeah, it looked like a Rolls Royce that ran on turtles.
Hang on.
Don't know.
I mean,
how
our
it-
ship.
Sunny runs on cola. Like anything's possible.
Yeah, and
That's
our
true.
ship currently in game is running on salt and vinegar.
True. Alright. So, y'all on the...
All right. Well then, I guess we get to the docks, and we'll take the ship to the ship,
Indeed.
and we get some horses on there too.
So, the Donovans will gather horses. We'll head to the docks, place the horses on the ships, and we'll take the ships across the lake to the north.
Trixie,
What's up?
do druids get find spectral steed or whatever the spell is called?
I don't know.
But Trixie Radical doesn't get that spell.
I mean, that sounds like a cool spell. I could get it.
Yo, oh Ken, Trixie. Oh god, Trixie, you need the bike. You need to do the Aokiji biking, man.
Oh yeah. I'm very upset because I don't have calm emotions, because that would have been like, you know, all of the Flintlock Jacks are very depressed, and I could have been like, well, we can get through this the healthy way, or I can force you to be happy.
Actually,
Okay.
calm emotions just makes you calm. You can still be depressed and calm. I can
Yeah,
tell this
but-
from personal experience.
You know, that's fair. That's fair. Either way, it's apparently not a druid spell. I don't think I
Yeah,
have
it's-
anything
it's
that
pure
summons the Spectral
paladin.
Steed. Yeah.
Ah, that's so sad.
But now that I get 5th level spells, I get some of the real nutty things. like scrying
Wild.
and reincarnation and insect plague.
Oh, I love
What
insects.
the hell? I got nothing at level 9 for my, like...
That's because you're a fighter.
Yeah, like, the thing about I literally did not get any actual bonuses, except that I got 1 5th level spell slot. And, like, every other level for a caster is like, okay, now we got some good new stuff.
Alright.
I'm really excited for level 6, because I get 2 things that I think would extremely help us. But that'll be in another 2 years.
2 years? All you gotta do is find another key, stupid.
Alright, well, let's go find keys. I really want to be able to transport via plants. I think that would be great for us.
I mean, you know where the 3rd key is, so...
No more side quests, guys.
Well,
I
side
want to be able
quests...
to cast...
Side
I wanna
quests
be able
will
to cast-
also help you level up, but yes.
I want to be able to cast Bones of the Earth.
Bones of the Earth is a cool spell.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, well, anyways, let's get going, I guess.
So, after landing, basically at Roni again, and traveling north via horses, that will lead you along, and you will see a ship, a fairly large ship, around the same size as your ship.
Dang.
That's just hidden in a cove.
It's your ship.
Yeah, says Jack.
Wait, is anyone still on? Did you leave anyone behind?
I did, says Jack. And then they came with us to try and rescue our captain, says Priest.
Okay. Well, that means we won't have to, like, unblood anyone.
What was that?
Transfusions, says Hideko.
Yes,
I'm blue, I'm
that.
sorry. Okay, sorry, yeah.
But alright.
It's a perfectly normal thing to say.
Says Priest.
Right. Well... I guess... Can we come aboard? I asked Jack, because it's his ship.
Yeah. And on board he goes.
Is there anything cool about the ship, or is it just a ship?
It has a lot of cannons.
I already like it. Are there any cool cannons, or is it just quantity over quality?
Well, they seem like very well maintained, polished 10 to 2 cannons, but they seem kind of just like normal cannons.
No. It's fine, there's a lot of them, I'm still happy.
In fact, it's kind of weird. There's also a bunch of cannons down in the brig, well, the storage area. Like, a crazy amount of cannons.
Why do you have so many cannons, Jack? Yeah.
Ammunition is expensive.
You buy a new cannon every time you have to shoot one?
No, says Pete. Captain doesn't
What?
shoot bullets.
Captain shoots cannons?
He throws cannons. And guns.
Ah.
Nice.
So you're red bearding this,
Like
okay.
Jack throws cannons?
It's easy when you know it.
Yo, can you teach
Ah, yeah,
me?
there's a trick to it. It's called having the feet. Mm-hmm.
Can you teach me?
Maybe.
Teach me the art of throwing cannons.
Alright,
Please. Oh my god, okay.
so. Now on the ship.
Yay!
Since you traveled from late morning, by the time you've reached the ship, it's actually late evening. But
Evening.
it seems like, yeah, it does take a while to get across the lake and then, land. But
It's fine, we just gotta...
since you have so many folks, you guys can go through the night if that is what you wish.
Let's go!
I mean, we probably should, right? But, like, we should rest. Well, how many Donovans are we?
Can't we take like 40 people with us?
36.
Okay.
Wait, not 36. I mean, well, enough that
One,
the
two,
ship is
three,
basically
4, 5.
almost full.
Okay,
Is there a way to
34.
go through the night without
No,
getting
36.
exhausted?
No, just dumb.
Yeah, you can rest and someone else can do the ship stuff. It is a ship. You guys don't have to be the ones awake to, drive it.
It's not even our ship.
Yeah, that's true. But they definitely don't have enough people to drive it right now.
No, they do.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
the ship will begin its journey, and you guys will start doing your long rest, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wait, actually, do we want to? How long is the journey gonna take? Approximated. Are we gonna be there by like tomorrow afternoon, or is it gonna take like the day after tomorrow?
It will take
midday.
you around 24 hours.
Okay, so I vote that we don't long rest right now. We wait a bit, just in case the Kraken does decide to attack us, and then we long rest. So everyone's like awake.
Can we also just because it's a whole 24 hours, can't we just alternate long rest? Because the long rest is 8 hours.
Yes.
Kev just wants to sleep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what's wrong with that?
Well,
Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay.
So,
So, what is your resting plan, if you have one?
Honestly,
I can rest while looking out. So that's pretty cool.
it's pretty fly for a white guy.
Alright. So. The night goes without incident. Next morning will arrive. As you reach this part of your journey, I'd like y'all to give me a perception check, please.
which part? Oh, up
We're
here.
at the very top.
Perception? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We will perceive. Where's my perceive?
Crit.
Dang.
If you roll an 11, Trixie. Alright. So, as you are sailing along, Anyaka, you're the first one to spot this. There's something big in the water. Really, really, really big. Big enough that it dwarfs the ship that you're on, and dwarfs your own ship, in fact.
Uh-oh.
Tentacles, well, not tentacles, but you'll see the shape of tentacles spread out from this figure as two pairs of eyes, both of which, well, one of which is 10 times the size of you, raises out from the water and stares at you. It doesn't
I
get
wave back.
It doesn't get any closer. It just stares. And as it stares, a lot of people, everyone else that was on the ship is just staring back. But Anyaka, once you wave, a tentacle will rise out. I'll wave back.
Hey,
Good
yo!
Oh, we're good.
Captain? Captain?
Yeah?
Can we keep it?
Now, Zoe, if you had to give this an intelligence score somewhere between 1 and 20.
I say, I don't know. It depends on if Mikey likes them.
Okay. Bye. And I guess we continue, we'll move away from the deep
Holy
ends.
fucking shit. Okay.
What?
So I was just looking at the stats of a Kraken. No, it does not have an intelligence check.
Damn.
It has one of like 15 or something.
22.
They're smart. Yeah, see? Smart.
That guy's like twice as smart as me.
I remember being surprised at some of the things the Kraken can do, like when they're just chill, but I never looked at how smart they were. Jesus. But as it nears late evening, and you arrive into the cove that leads towards the city, you all finally set eyes on Olives, or rather,
What does it
where
look
Olives
like?
should be.
Oh no.
Because when you look there,
Big meat.
you see nothing. I don't mean nothing like the city isn't there and it's just rock or anything. I mean literally an orb of nothing. On the horizon, there's just a large dome that seems to reflect the existence of everything. There's no lights heading in there. There's no color, there's no sound. It's as if that entire city and its surrounding area does not exist.
What the hell?
I mean, we don't know what it looks like when something goes full meat cave. Maybe that's just what it looks like from the outside.
What did the meat cave look like again?
It was just a building made out of meat, because the meat just grew everywhere. But then again, that was just one guy, and he like went meat for like a day or two. And this is 50 people
80,
who've
I
been
think.
meat for a bit long. Yeah, 80 people. The question is, does meat scale linearly or exponentially?
The fuck
I
kind of
find it-
quote? Jesus.
There's some great lines coming out of this one.
Yeah.
I look over to Madame what is like the reaction of London, Madame Das, and Corey?
Well, Das is just staring with her eyes narrowed, and she looks quite concerned. Corey looks confused to all hell, and London looks... You're not really sure how it looks.
Inside.
Sure.
Wait, no, I want a vibe check and insight.
Alright. Well,
Wait, what is it? Why does vibe check do again? Like emotional state.
scary.
Oh shit, that's
Whoa.
not good.
And Trixie,
Yeah.
you can tell from his general, like, mannerisms that he can't even fathom what he's looking at.
Oh, this is
London?
a bad day.
Yeah, London should have worn the brown pants today.
Do you... He shakes his head. What? What?
What?
Like,
We didn't say anything.
Yeah. Shut up. What do we do, boss? And he looks at that. What do we do here? I have no
Wait.
idea.
Wait, quick question. So it's like, what about like the dock of Hollis? Like, is our ship also in this darkness, in the nothingness?
Yeah, you don't see anything. Like, the docks, the surrounding area, the plains, the farmland, everything that was Hollis.
No, okay, no, but that's what I mean. Like, how far off does this hole go?
Let me see if I can...
Right, because it does it go into the ocean? You know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Let's see. Should be able to get this. that's too big. Hold on.
That's a big boy.
Oh my god.
That's too big. I feel like we would have seen that from a long way away.
That's still
Still too
oh,
big.
that's
Lock again.
It's shrinking before
There
our
we go.
eyes.
That
it's shrinking. It's collapsing to like blast out again.
Oh god.
I don't know. The question that I'm having right now is: do we want to drive the boat in there so we have our cannons inside, or do we want to go by foot?
I don't think we want to sacrifice the only mean of transportation we have.
Yeah,
It's not going to be a sacrifice if we go in, unmeatify everything, and then we have two boats.
Yeah, but if we need a boat before we unmeatify everything, I don't want to not have a boat.
Yeah.
So you
I'm
want to-
thinking we like dock somewhere like here, like near the edge of where the orb is, and then we can walk in and see what's happened, if it works or not, if there's an entrance, and if we can safely pass through, then you can drive the boat in. I don't know.
Yeah, but all of this hinges on us being able to leave.
I'll head in.
That's-
says
I would
Daz.
like to. Wait,
Right.
I would like to call. Just try to call someone again if anything changed.
Okay. Who are you gonna call?
Like
Go
the ship,
Okay.
the cleaner,
The same result.
everyone who know in this. Okay.
You call, and you don't get an answer from anyone.
I have to assume scrying would have the same effect even just from this distance.
Do you want to try?
Not really.
Alright. Well, that's a stand. If you need a guinea pig, I'll go.
Oh no, I'll go.
No,
Yeah,
no,
we're definitely going. The question is, do we
ship
take
or
the?
not?
Yeah.
I don't think we do. I think we want a ship.
It'd probably be a
Okay.
better idea. Yeah, if we keep the ship out here just in case, says Corey.
Alright, well then let's land somewhere near.
Alright, where y'all landing?
Okay, this is a very stupid question, but like, you see how this bit, there's like, it hits the corner, like, can we land here, or is it like, does this orb hit where the water hits the land? Like, how does this bit work?
That's just drier land. The coast is, the lines between the color.
No, no, I know that, I know
No,
that,
it's
but like,
it's. Can we essentially do this though,
Oh,
yeah.
without having to enter the orb?
No.
Just because if we land here,
Okay.
we have to walk all the way around.
If
It's just more
if we land here, I can create an ice bridge that will get us across.
Yeah, but then we'll still have to like walk into
That
nothingness.
wouldn't work. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, which is going to take longer, going here or going here? Because like ship travel and like road travel makes no sense to me based on how fast it is and how it works.
Did we ever return those horses?
No.
Oh, we got horses then. We're still good.
Yeah, we have horses. Okay, so with horses we should just dock here, do a little ridey here, and then we meet here.
Alright, cool. Let's do that.
Okie
We'll dock up there. Yeah.
Do we notice anything else as we get closer? Is there like an ominous humming noise or like guttural chants in a language no one understands?
Well, I guess it depends on if you find it ominous. But yes, you hear nothing. The closer
Okay,
you
do
get,
we hear-
the more that sound just disappears. Not that you can't hear
Okay,
anything.
so
if you speak, you can hear it, but it's like someone just took the audio slider for background noise and flipped it off.
Okay.
Spooky.
So, for example, if we walk, there's almost no sound coming off that.
there's sound coming off your footsteps. Yes.
But the
It's
boat
like-
doesn't creak,
No.
for example. Okay.
Not like footsteps on boat, yes, creaking. But boat in water, no creaking.
Okay.
Basically, all sounds that are not generated by you or someone you can see, nothing.
Okay. The way you phrase this, if Trixie walks and I look at her, I hear her footsteps.
Yes.
If I turn around, do I still hear her footsteps?
No.
Okay.
Yikes.
I don't know if that made this worse or better.
I don't like it.
Yeah, thinking
Yeah,
about it,
it's
that's
very
actually pretty scary.
Yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. Or let's get on the land and go in.
Alright. So,
How? Sorry, Zoe. Because Mato is not quite here, but I'm just going to assume he can't do that because it has a cooldown.
do what?
It's fine. It's fine. Do his I have blind sight and true sight and tremor sense now,
Well,
because it would be really interesting to see what he can pick up. But it's fine. I'm just not going to waste his stuff in case we end the session before we fight and he's back there for next one.
I'm sure you could do it next session.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
fine.
Alright. So, you guys will get off the ship on your horses. Ones that will be going is you guys, Dak, Priest, Keats, Hideko, and Das. She ordering the others to stay behind.
Wild.
I mean,
Well, okay, I'm gonna
okay,
ask.
so we just took like 95% of the Donovan's firepower. It's fine.
I think
Yeah,
we're
I also-
gonna need it, probably.
Yeah, I'm also gonna ask, like, does Priest and what's his name want to come? Like,
Do you give
I
them a
thought they were-
choice?
I mean,
Either we-
cause like, weren't they already also kind of like dying in the cells?
Well, they seem fine now.
Hideko
wow.
fixed them up.
Okay, I guess that's fine then.
Okay, but do they want to come?
The
Like,
question
genuine
remains,
question?
do you give them a choice?
I mean, we gotta get him on our boat.
Yeah, but we can do that after we've meat caved everything.
I guess the
Yeah.
question is, like, what... Okay, you were asking them what they want to do. What are they to us? Are they prisoners? Are they...
That's the big question. We never
like-
we told everyone they're prisoners and medical test job subjects, but I'm pretty sure the captain just felt bad for them.
Are we bringing them so that we can, like, use them as human shields? Are we bringing them, like, so because they think they can help us? Are we bringing, like, are we, like... I have no horse in this race, but, like, are they prisoners?
Oh, but you're on
Are
a horse
they,
right now.
Okay,
Ah.
end game. Okay, out of character end game. I was just like, they can be our friends.
Alright, so we don't want to just
Okay.
bring them with us so they'll die.
Yes.
Yeah,
The
Okay,
captain
then-
picked
Also,
them
no,
up
I
because
got,
he
like-
felt bad for them.
like, yeah, no, Kai definitely feels bad for them.
Then we
Yeah.
probably shouldn't take them because we're going into an absolute horror show and they just seem like these are what's left after one guy killed their entire crew. I don't think they have a lot of fighting capability.
Okay, but Flintlock Jack throws cannons, so I feel like he would be a useful addition.
I think
If
we
he
can
wants
bring
to
Jack. We should definitely not bring the other two.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
also, you know what,
maybe
I'm
they just
actually-
use psychic stuff or they use electricity powers, which is why they lost against London.
I mean, I don't. I think if we bring them with us, they will die.
Okay,
Okay.
you know what? I'm gonna just ask Jack. I'm like, Jack,
Yeah.
I assume you're coming with us to this, but do you want to take Priest and what's the other guy's name?
Pete.
Pete?
Pete.
Pete?
Pete,
Pete and Priest?
like Peter, the horse is here.
Is that really? That's all right.
What? What's wrong with Pete?
All Nothing's wrong with Pete, but of all the things that are Pete and Pete related, that's the horses is here. That's the one you pick.
Ah,
Yes.
Okay.
Which one would have you picked? No. I will not be
Anything.
Pete shamed by you.
what?
Peter
don't-
Parker?
Okay, yeah. Give me a quote about that includes Peter Parker.
Peter, get me pictures of Spider-Man?
It doesn't need to. It doesn't need to be a quote. It just needs to be a reference to a name. You're the one who just
Look,
decided on
guys,
a quote.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No. We need to deep dive into this. You can be
You guys
like
have- okay,
Pete
you know
as in
what?
Peter Parker.
You guys have this conversation in chat while we get on with the story.
I feel like the captain just shushed us.
Alright,
You got shushed.
so,
No, okay. Can you also like before that actually Giddy? Can you write down what you said? I didn't even understand what you said.
Peter the horse is here.
I didn't understand that.
It's a Family Guy quote.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry, that's why I was so lost. I'm so-
It's fine, now.
Anyway, I asked Jack, I'm like, do you want it? Priest and Peter with us? They can wait on your ship.
Yeah, would be a good idea. Don't want to lose anymore.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I'm just getting you a heads up, I have no idea what is in that circle.
Yeah. Priest, however, is just going to head right up and sock him in the face. And says, "Oh, so we can lose you, but you can't lose us. Selfish prick, we're coming with you."
Okay.
Okay.
I guess
You
that
know-
settles that.
Yep, that's fine with me. It's up to you guys. I mean, like, hey, you got your loyal bros.
For the first time in a while, Jack smiles before spitting out blood.
Trixie, don't you have something for that?
Did he
Wanna use
take
it
damage?
now?
No, don't do it.
I mean, if Jack takes narrative damage, I'm pretty sure you can use a narrative spell slot to cast Cure Wounds.
That's so right. I cast narrative cure wounds.
Sure.
For the plot. Do it for the plot.
Alright. So,
All right. So then we walk up to the. I'm guessing we walk up to the edge of the black thing.
indeed.
Black orb.
Well, it's not
It
even
looks
just
nothing like
black, it's just nothingness.
Nothing. Yeah, but it's nothing like the meat cave, right?
Nope. Yeah, it's definitely different from that.
Right. So you think this thing has an entrance, or we just gotta kind of like phase through it?
I think phase through it probably.
Das will raise up her finger and will elongate it into a golden spear that will go into the nothing. And when she pulls the spear back, it's missing the end that went inside.
Okay, but could you feel through the end?
No.
Can you usually feel through the end?
Yes. It's like there's nothing past that.
Alright, Cowabunga! And I just run for it.
Alright.
Let's go! Fireball!
And in
Well,
Cannonball!
No!
I just sprint into the void.
Wait!
I'm behind Trixie, let's go.
And in
Oh.
they go. Disappearing
I like-
the second they go in.
I facepalm, and I'm like, oh my god, these idiots. I cast soul armor first before walking in.
Alright. Rest of y'all walk on in.
And then we're all dead. TPK.
God.
I would like you to place yourselves at the bottom of the map.
Oh, well, this is
Scroll all
Oh
the
my
way
gosh,
down.
a big map.
very spooky, and I don't like it.
That's not the bottom.
Oh my god, it actually loaded. Hell yeah.
This is the bottom.
I'm sorry. Is that a okay? Oh, bottom. Got it. Okay.
Who's that? Is that John?
Jod?
Wait, who is
I'm not
that?
gonna- Everything is
look
too
from-
big.
They look familiar, but I can't quite place it.
They look very small because I'm zoomed the fuck out.
Yeah, me too. I'm like really zoomed out. I can't like see anything.
Is that? I was gonna say, is that Noel wearing a Helichurl mask, but no, it's different franchise.
Well, this is cozy.
So it's like trying to find a bunch
Hey.
of tokens.
Oh, yeah, no, he needs a bunch.
Yeah. Oh look, it's really flat ocelot.
Oh, you know, I'm
Ocelot.
Thank goodness that I decided to make an easel of tokens. Makes this a lot easier.
Does it now?
Yes, I'm not stuck looking between 5 different accounts for where or who owns what. Let's see. I say while I'm wondering where one of those tokens are.
Okay, add a character too. I kind of want Flintlock Jack to join my crew.
I figured
course
as
you do.
much.
Who do you want to join the crew? Jack?
Dude, he can throw cannons!
That's kind of cool.
Yeah! Is it like, can you imagine if like, can you time it so that you can like shoot cannons across a corner? Because then you like chuck the cannon and then like it fires like midair and then like it goes like, it's like a psych cannonball.
What?
Yeah, I feel you. I'm just gonna say yes, and then Zoe has to deal with the fallout. Because it's a really fucking cool idea.
Right? Trixie, it's like you chuck you load a cannon and you like have the flint like on fire, but then you throw the
Okay.
cannon and then the cannon fires midair.
I think I have misunderstood the premise of this man. I assumed that he was throwing cannonballs, but you are saying specifically cannons?
That's
Oh,
what
Yeah,
he
because
said.
ammunition is expensive.
Gotcha. Okay, yes, I would like him on the team. Thank you very much.
Right? Isn't that cool?
With the new information that I have gleaned from this conversation, yes, I think that would be radical.
And you stand by that with your name?
I stand by that with my name, yes.
Okay.
One last token.
Like, who the heck are all these people?
Got a whole
It's Pete.
squad.
And
Oh, it's Pete and Priest.
yeah. I don't know who the one in purple is though.
It's not a
Because I'm too
mess.
afraid
Us?
to zoom in. Okay, that's not I'm too afraid to zoom in, okay? I operate that's ASIC.
Yep. So, as you all step into the nothingness, rather than finding yourself in a meat canyon of some kind, you instead find yourselves in a large, dilapidated-looking temple. And standing in front of you
It's
is
ASIC?
Asik. Except for you, Trixie. You see someone standing behind Asik. This person. But Asik
Alright.
is
Wait, why is
standing-
ASIC here?
Yeah, Asik is standing
Who's
there.
that person behind Essek?
There's a person behind ASIC?
Yeah?
You can't see
Wait,
the
scoot
person
over, I wanna
behind
take a
Asik,
look.
says Das.
Oh, is that because you two have that weird little will thingy?
What?
What?
The the thing what's her name? Ash used to knock out everyone in Hammer's Landing when we
Conqueror's Hockey?
tried to overthrow. Yeah, that thing.
Maybe? Das, do you have Conqueror's Hockey?
We can ask that later.
Wait, so
Alright.
only Das and Trixie can see this person.
Yep.
I mean,
Or
I've
it's-
also done a lot of weird things with gods in the past 10 sessions, so, like, it could be anything.
That is true. It could be that just that only Logias can see this entity.
That would be highly specific, but I guess anything's on the table.
Azek, however, is standing there with his walking cane, but he's just looking around.
That feels wild considering he's blind.
Yes, I know. He looks equally bewildered by this.
Huh.
Dr. Asic? I say questioningly.
Hi, Corian. And he looks over. So that's what you look like.
You can see me?
I can.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Is this your version of a meat cave?
I don't think so.
Well, didn't we just see you, like, back there, like,
That was a day ago, a day and a half ago.
a day ago?
Yeah, but you should still be back there.
I actually took the moments once all of you were gone to escape, but this is not where I should be. I'm on
Where were you?
I am on Barbossa's ship and catching him up on what's happened. What am I doing here?
Wait, did you get
With your
teleported?
friend.
My friend? And he looks behind him. And as he looks behind him, he, like, freezes in place. Oh.
Is that your what friend? Oh, I can't see him, sorry. What
He
friend?
looks back to the rest of you. I understand now.
Can you invite
Cool,
him
I do
us?
too.
What?
Fill us
I said,
in.
can you... Yeah.
I'm here because I'm a familiar face to you. I am to be your guide. Or as close to a guide as I can be.
Our guide through.
Are we dead?
No, you are not dead. Though,
Ah,
I
thank God.
suppose we could say something like that. In
Ooh.
the world that you care of, the one with the blues, none of us exist.
What?
As long as we are
Okay,
in here, we do not
On a
exist.
physical level or on a like transcendental metaphysical plane of we do not exist and have never existed.
I'm not sure about that. Otherwise, he would not have been able to remember Hollives at all.
That is true. Well, maybe we got joined somewhere else and Hollives is just like someplace different.
Yes and no. Hollives and all those within it are in this place, but they are not accessible.
How do we access them?
You're right.
Do we need a key?
No. But
Are you
there is a-
started?
but there is a door. And he will turn and point behind him. And if all of you can please look up, back,
Oh god, I'm zooming out. How far up?
All the way, I assume. Oh. Okay, you're trying to tell us we're not dead?
I assure you, you are not.
But we're going
we
towards
about-
the light.
Are we about to be?
That depends on how well you are able to do going forward. The danger is real. But the
Do we have to
Nameless
fight
one-
the sun?
The sun, I do not know.
Ah.
I understand now why the Nameless one decided to step in. It is because of you. And he looks too youthful.
Is he mad that I keep on dialing him up? Because I'm sorry, but I really wasn't trying to do that.
Trixie butt dial radical.
On the contrary, they find your potential to be interesting.
That's
You know,
good.
somehow that's even worse.
I would not go that far. The interest of a god is not always a bad one. If they were not interested in you, I can confidently say that your ship and your crew and the entirety of Hollows would have been destroyed.
Alright, well, that's good.
Yes.
But why? Why would you destroy this place?
He looks back to the person behind him. And Trixie, that
Yeah?
nothingness of a voice, you hear it again. Quiet whispers, though. Quiet enough that you can't understand it unless you want to roll a perception check.
I will roll a perception check.
Can I assist Trixie?
No. You,
No, it would have been. I'm just messing with you, Zol.
Alright. Yeah, you're not really sure what they are saying, but for some reason their voice, you can tell their voice is female?
Hmm.
And as it looks back, it was not them that wanted to destroy this place. It was Michael. He was used as a pawn.
Hmm.
Someone in the Donovan family was instructed to shoot him in the back of the head.
Hmm.
I look. Wait. Did you
I
say this
cross
out
my
loud?
arms. I look at Madame Das.
Where's London?
Then we left London behind.
Oh.
That's
I'm not
just
gonna say
sort of
anything.
Rouse her. She's just pinching the bridge of her nose.
I say nothing because anything I will say in this situation will make it worse.
But you radiate smug energy.
You can tell that anything that I would say in response to that would make the situation worse, but I don't say anything.
No. This is like one of those situations where, like, after, like, he said that, all of us are, like, looking at Madame Das and kind of being like, we talk
It was
like,
London, wasn't it?
Yeah, nobody says anything, but, like, you can hear it in the air that it's just like, we fucking told you so, it was London, wasn't it?
I fucking know, okay? Snap, snap, snap.
Wait, does he say that to, like, us not saying nothing?
Yes!
Nice! Nice! Alright, so what do you want from us right now specifically?
I want to help you. And the Nameless one wants to see... well... you beyond how you portray yourselves, I suppose. Your true selves laid bare.
Okay, dokie.
Is this out loud?
Yes.
Okay, well, while he says that, I'm like, I think our true selves are pretty laid bare.
I think everyone thinks that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then after Trixie says that, I look at him like, is it not?
I think that's the point of the test.
Oh. Oh, okay.
He'll point behind it. Unfortunately, this is a test that only you 5, i.e. when Monster and Falk are here, are able to take in. The others can provide support for a moment, but that is all.
What kind of
So-
support?
What kind of test?
What kind of
Yeah.
moment?
He looks to Kai. That is for you to decide. He looks to Trixie. That is for you to find out. He looks to Miyaka. A short one.
All right. Well,
But wait, one quick question. What do you mean by they can support?
You can ask one of them to help you momentarily.
Oh, so we have a summon,
Yes.
basically.
I mean,
Okay, but that also means-
no offense to Flintlock Jack and his guys, but I feel like if we had to pick one person of this 7 to help us, I think it's a pretty obvious choice.
No, but
Yes,
okay.
but you can only
do we
do
get
it once per test.
okay once per test or once per person?
Once per test.
Okay, so we can pick the same person multiple times.
He turns
so it
back
makes sense.
towards the person behind him.
Because there's only 3 people.
My mistake. It is 1 per person.
Okay. I turn to everyone else. What can you do?
No, wait, I have a question first.
Yeah?
Can we summon anybody who is in the void right now? Or just these 4?
No. You are able to summon, for example, your crew, for they are
Okay.
void. But I'm unsure how it would work, say, with Dr. Cleaner, due to your relationship not being that personal.
Okay.
Mikey! Let's
Yeah,
go!
that was my next question. Is it possible to
Does-
summon a giant 100-foot snake?
If you're
No,
referring
the
to
creature you
Michelangelo,
summoned does.
then I see no reason not to.
Yes.
It
Okay.
would have been funny if you got hit with the no. The creature needs to have an intelligence score of at least 3 or higher.
A lot of talk about intelligence scores randomly
They-
at this 70th session of the
They
campaign.
need to be at intelligence score of 3 or higher, which means Mikey can be summoned.
Let's go!
But no.
Perfect.
Yes, I see no reason why your snake friend would not be summoned.
Okay.
Let's
Um,
go!
Cool. I have no further questions. I'm ready to get this ball rolling.
No, I have a
Well,
question
you know-
to the rest of the gang.
Yeah.
Because we know what our crew can do. We know Jack throws cannons and turns into a cat. What about you two?
He does turn into a cat. I forgot about that.
He turns into an ocelot!
Yeah,
I
he's
forgot
multifaceted
about
like that,
it.
Trixie.
Okay, look, my brain knows so good.
Yeah, we knew that already.
Yes. While Priest will fold his arms behind his head. I'm not sure. I know hockey, and I have a gun.
Okay, so
And
but
watch
do
the
you
key.
do you go for like the long distance shoot or big damage
Shotgun.
or a lot of shots or like impossible to dodge?
I just shoot. I'm not really sure
Okay.
what you're expecting from me.
Do you have any life skills? Can you cook? Are you good with maths? Do you have a favorite pet? Are you real good at trivia about
Do you,
Goebbels?
do you know Microsoft Excel?
Yeah.
You just sucks. You're an asshole.
Yes.
Huh? I don't understand. I'm a Miyaka.
And then he points to Pete. He does weird tech stuff.
Got it. So
And
he knows
will-
Microsoft Excel.
Oh, Pete will quietly, just raise his hand. And then
Yes.
you'll see
Oh.
a weird looking thing just rise up from the gloves, like out of the cloth of his gloves, and he will form a mage hand hovering over his hand. Things like
Nice.
this, he says, before his mage hand disappears.
Okay, that's cool. So, if we see the thing is, if we want to really break something, we know who we're summoning, and I point at Das.
Das will look over.
You're the muscle. Definitely the biggest muscle we have.
I am strong, but I'm not physically strong.
Yes, but you break stuff with your mind. And the gold it generates.
I suppose so. Out of everyone here, I do have the most experience in high-level combat.
We also have our whole crew to consider, which includes Volk.
And
Vulcan.
Or Vulcan, yeah.
okay, but which puts us at we have 2 tech guys, we have no doctor, but we have a priest
I'm a
and priest. No, I mean summonable doctor, Trixie.
I mean, there's me, says Hideko. Not exactly a doctor, but before Trixie, I was the closest thing.
I'm sorry, Hideko. The map is so zoomed out, I did not see your token on the map. Okay,
Oh,
so
don't
we
worry,
have a
I'm used to
doctor.
that.
Wait, where is his token?
Oh yeah, I forgot to put his token. Let's just say he
Oh.
was around, but invisible.
I feel so validated right now. Okay, do devil
can we
fruits
just roll?
work in the other side?
Yes.
Okay, and is this like very limited demi-plane, or is this like we're in a small part of like a whole ass world? So if we, I don't know, hypothetically asking for a friend called someone who could swim through solid matter, and they leave the area, do they just fall into oblivion and the eternal eldritch abyss?
I would recommend not trying to find out.
Cool. So we have a small angry guy with a gun.
It's okay, it'll be fine. This will be fine. One question. Since we're not in, like, the physical plane and we don't exist, like, what about items?
That is also what I believe it is. All the things that you have on you are what you can use. You cannot summon things.
Okay, but when we use them, they get used in this plane and the real world.
Yes.
Okay. I got no more questions. What exactly are we doing? Like, it's a test of some sort? We have to just walk up to
It's
the
a
sun?
test to see out who we
Yes.
truly are.
One of you will have to step forward. One test for
Are we-
each 5 of you.
Oh, it's a 1x1?
Oh,
No,
hell yeah.
You will all take part in the test, but the one that steps forward is the one whose test will begin.
Alright, let's do it. I step forward.
Alright. Okay.
He raises one thing. One more thing.
Good.
Be aware that there is consequences for breaking this test.
You can... Wait, how
Define
do...
breaking.
Yeah.
Are there rules?
No, but I believe it will be obvious once you attempt to do so.
I don't know. When she says that,
Yeah,
I'm like,
no,
I don't
I
know
don't-
about that. Nothing's really obvious to us, apparently.
Like, I won't break rules if you tell me that it's a rule that can't be broken, but like, I can make no promises that like there are implied rules.
Very well.
Yeah, we're not
And he
good
will-
with subtext.
He'll turn back to the person behind him. Here, listen, Ruth. Look back. You will be entering separate areas of this non-existence. Attempting to break these areas will result in consequences.
Like,
I would like to
physically
raise my
break or,
hand.
like, break through.
Break through.
Okay.
I would like to lower my hand.
Alright, let's get
Alright,
started.
Yeah, alright, bet, let's go.
Because, says a voice from behind Trixie, if you break through and you try and step out of bounds, you'll have to deal with me.
Behind
Jod,
Trixie?
is that you? Sorry, Jod, is that you? No!
Who is that?
I mean, if you want to call me God, I wouldn't mind.
No! Ah.
He grins. Oh, don't worry your pretty little hands. I'm not actually here. I'm off doing something important. But the girl
You're being
Nameless
dead.
one, for some reason,
Oh no,
feels
we
that
sold
I'm-
him.
Feels that I'm the biggest. I
Annoyance?
left the biggest impact in your minds.
My
Really?
mind are
I don't
our minds.
Wow, yeah, that. I mean, cool. I if you think that, it's nice.
He
Yeah,
shrugs.
like as
Whatever
a
helps you
collective,
sleep.
or at me personally.
Hey, I don't know, man. I'm not even real.
I
I'm just
don't-
I'm just a mental facsimile of your minds.
Wait,
Alright,
but has
so if I hit you
he
with a
even
baseball
met
bat-
Dante?
Trixie had met Dante.
Yeah, we
Okay.
fought. I froze him.
Yeah,
It was
Trixie icicled Dante. It's the first time Trixie icicled anyone on screen.
good. Yeah,
Mm,
I think so.
yeah. They talked shit to each other. Dante one hit KO'd her. Then he got punched in the face, and then they beat him.
Oh, yeah, no, because it was my idea to just walk in there.
Yeah.
And then we talked for a bit.
And then he was like, I really wasn't expecting you to just fucking walk in.
So, okay, if I hit you with my baseball bat right now, is that gonna...
Wanna try it?
Yes?
Go ahead.
While he's
26?
Alright. You swing your baseball bat, and it just phases right through him.
Alright, well, you
What
can't blame
does
me
the
for
words
trying.
mental facsimile of your mind not click with you?
Okay, but here's the thing. Mentally, that still felt pretty good. Swinging a baseball
also
bat at your
mentally
head,
that was
so,
a
like,
magical baseball bat.
Maybe it wasn't that magic to her because she uses it so much.
Look, all I'm saying is that I feel better having tried.
Well, that's
really
what I'm
would
here
like
for,
to have-
he says while giving a thumbs up. Well,
Psychic
that's
I'm
a
a
stabbing
thumbs
you in
back.
the neck, but you know.
Alright, well, I don't like that second part as much.
I do.
I know you do.
I mean, but then again, if I'm not that effective, I always could call back Captain Hollius.
I don't know how this works. Can we just get the test on ready, please?
Yeah, you're right. I'm burning daylight already. Just remember that I'm always gonna be here, watching.
God, is
shudder.
that you?
Alright. So, Trixie.
What a...
Hold on. It's confusing doing this on two separate computers, I'll tell you.
Oh, I can imagine.
Azek and the woman will step aside, clearing the path for you to step forward.
I step forward.
I guess we follow.
We follow or we stay back?
That is up to you.
I follow Trixie. I don't want her to be left alone.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Azek will point with his cane. You must step forward here.
Where?
Where? Sorry, the map is gigantic.
Is it the
Yeah.
blinding light at the very top where there's like a blood altar thingy? Yeah.
Okay, so can I walk up there unimpeded, or is something gonna stop me?
Nothing will stop you.
Alright, then
You
I'm
are safe
up
here.
there. I'm up,
For now.
I'm up here. I'm up here.
Now take a seat, take a deep breath, and shut your eyes.
I do that.
Hey, thanks for watching the video until the end. If you want to see more of my stuff, click on either the vids on screen or check out my YouTube channel. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and check the description for more places to follow me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be seeing you.